Welcome in, football fans, to another edition of Henley Hornets basketball on MyBasin.com. Tonight, the Henley Hornets are back at home, taking on a familiar rival, the North Valley Knights, in a Skyline Conference matchup. Good evening, everybody. My name is Josh Eldridge. I'm joined by Nick Bradford tonight, coming to you live from the Hornets' Nest in Klamath Falls, Oregon, as the Henley Hornets, 4-2 in league play, get set to take on the 2-4 Lady Knights. Last time these two teams played came down to the very final seconds, a 65-63 win for North Valley, and it was, I'll get this right, Carly Toohey who hit 2 free throws for North Valley to win that game in the final 2.8 seconds. A heartbreaker for the Hornets that they hope to avenge in front of a home crowd here tonight for Military Appreciation Night. We'll tell you what that means coming up. We'll also take a look at the Skyline Conference standings next on the MyBasin.com Game of the Week, the Hornets and the Knights.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires, reminding you that changing seasons can mean changing road conditions. Introducing the brand new Backcountry AT2 for a quieter ride with improved performance in wet conditions. Because when it comes to keeping your family safe, the right tires help you feel prepared for anything. Seriously, anything. Now save up to $130 when you buy Quatrac tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
At Bowers Construction, our mission statement is to enrich the lives of our customers and of our team. So we're trying to be the best construction company that we can be by bringing value to other people's lives. So the work we provide is basically from foundation to roof in residential, and we work in commercial construction. Find our Bowers Construction Facebook page, or just give us a call. It's 541-205-1464. We are a licensed contractor at CCB 188923.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Klamath Falls Honda and Klamath Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see 2 things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the 2 memories that stick out the most to me.
Welcome you back to the MyBasin.com Game of the Week. Tonight, the Henley Hornets getting ready to take on the North Valley Knights. Henley 4-2 coming into league play tonight against the 2-4 North Valley Knights. Just take a quick look now at the Skyline Conference standings. Mazama is atop the list with a 4-1 conference record. They are 11-7 overall. Hidden Valley close behind them. They are 4-1, 9-8 overall. The Henley Hornets are 4-2. In third place in the conference, 11-8 overall this season. You've got the North Valley Knights, who are 2-4, tied with Klamath Union for the 4th, 5th spot. And then Phoenix is 1-5 so far this season. That's how the Skyline Conference looks so far. A couple of other games going on this evening as the Mazama Vikings visit the Hidden Valley Mustangs. That's going to be a great game for the top of the conference. And then Klamath Union tonight battling Phoenix over the hill at Phoenix High School. It's going to be a fun night of Skyline Conference basketball tonight. Again, last time these two teams played, it was a 2-point differential. 65-63 was the final at North Valley High School. The Knights came back down by, I believe, 11 in the 4th quarter and came back and won. And if you hear right now, Bob Shambros, the public address announcer tonight, is honoring our military folks who are in attendance tonight. It is Military Appreciation Night this evening. So if you plan on coming down tonight, it is the night to do it. If you're a veteran or a current personnel in the U.S. Armed Forces, we're also going to honor the all branches of the military between 2 varsity contests tonight. They're introducing the starting lineups. So we're going to take a break as they introduce the starting lineups and get ready for the national anthem here in just a bit. Actually, we'll present the starting lineups for you. The starters for the North Valley Knights: number 2, senior Sydney Moore; number 5, a senior Angela Hawkins; number 10, a junior Rayanne Schrock; number 11, a sophomore Lainey Wheeler; and number 12, Ashlyn Godfrey. Notably missing from the starting lineup tonight, Carly Toohey. And it doesn't look like I see her on the sideline. And we'll follow up on that a little bit later on. The starting lineups for the Henley Hornets: number 10, a senior Ryan Maddox; number 11, a junior Holly Parker; number 15, a sophomore Annie Campos; number 20, a senior Madeline Sharp; and finally, sophomore number 24, Jewel Northcutt. The starting 5 for the Henley Hornets. The Hornets are coached by Randy Denson in his second season, Kevin Petrick, and Alex Stork. All right. I believe we're going to wait for the anthem, actually, so we will jump into the action here in just a minute. The Hornets, of course, in their home white uniforms tonight. The Knights in their road blacks uniform with NV written across the front in maroon and yellow trim. A bit of white around the shorts and the jersey. And so Henley will be going from left to right. Again, no Toohey in the lineup tonight for North Valley. She scored 27 last time these two teams played. North Valley wins the tip, and they are bringing it from right to left. Wheeler's got it. She's going to bring it around top and kick it over to Hawkins. Sydney Moore also had a great night last time these two teams played. She scored in the high teens. Wheeler kicks it outside to Moore, top of the key. She thought about a 3. Now near side to Schrock. Takes a screen at the free throw line. Kicks it outside to Wheeler. She fires 3, and Campos grabs the rebound. Annie Campos held relatively quiet in the Hornets' loss against Hidden Valley as Maddox fires 3, and it won't go. Moore grabs the board. Campos had her moments, definitely. She had 22 points, but it was faulty work at the free throw line for the sophomore, especially down the stretch against Hidden Valley. Just could not close the door on the Mustangs, who came back and beat them. That was back on Tuesday. Now the Hornets looking to get back in the win column as Maddox lofts one over to Campos. She's going to take a 3-point shot off the back iron, no good, and Moore snags the rebound. Now moving into transition is Schrock. She is going to travel. Looks like she lost the handle on the basketball and took a few too many steps to the rim. A turnover for the Knights, and it'll be Hornets basketball. Campos bringing it up the floor. Again, 22 points. It's not a quiet night, but for the sophomore, who has scored 20-plus points every conference game so far, you'd expect her to make those free throws down the stretch. Maddox shoots a 3. It won't go. Sharp tries to put it back up, and she will shoot 2 free throws.
Foul charge to number 12, Ashlyn Godfrey, her first personal first-team foul.
I had some folks come up to me after that last Tuesday game. And they said, Campos, she tends to hit those free throws. I said, yeah, the sophomore, she's definitely going to be back in practice this week working on free throws. So when Campos gets the chance at the line tonight, expect her to convert. I have a feeling that she's been working on it all week, especially knowing what happened last Tuesday. Sharp's second free throw rattles home, so it'll be a 2-0 lead for Henley with 6:37 to go in the first. And Hawkins will bring it up the floor. Little Wheeler. Wheeler, a sophomore. She had a decent night last time these two teams matched up. It was mostly Moore and Toohey, but Wheeler hit at least 1 triple last time these two teams played. Maddox in transition, high off the glass. A little bit too much mustard on that one, won't go. And now Moore going to bring it up the far side. Over to Wheeler. Trying to get it inside to Godfrey. She puts it up. Sydney Moore gets the rebound. She tries to get it back up. Campos clears the glass. In transition, ahead to Maddox. Easy look at the rim, and that one falls. Maddox had a nice outing on Tuesday against Hidden Valley. Remember the first time those two teams played, it was a 24-point outing for Maddox. Last time it was 15 points against Hidden Valley, so she can definitely fill the bucket. She scored 11 in the first half, was held to just 4 in the second half. And they were all on made free throws. That was what the game came down to on Tuesday. So now, as Northcutt goes to the line, she makes her first, and we'll get a second. And here comes that second free throw from Northcutt. That one is good as well. So far tonight, the Hornets 4 for 4 from the line. And it counts for 4 of their 6 points. Sydney Moore zipping it outside to Wheeler. Wheeler trying to get it back inside. No, pardon me. Now Wheeler has it, bouncing it far side to Moore. Trying to get it into Godfrey, but it's picked away by Sharp. And now Campos bringing it up the floor. She tries to get it inside to Northcutt, who spins around to her left. High off the glass. It won't go. Moore steps out of bounds, trying to grab the rebound. And so it'll be Holly Parker to inbound. 5:08 to go in the first. Maddox takes the inbound pass. She takes a 3. Can't get it. Sharp gets the rebound, and, oh, pardon me, that was Northcutt. I think she's going to be hit with the foul here, maybe trying to push off to grab that board, and that is the foul called against Northcutt. So, with that, Northcutt and, no, pardon me, Sharp and Maddox check out, and in comes Anna Harper and Melody Martino. Henley breaking out the press early as Wheeler brings it up the floor, kicking it out to Moore. She takes a 3, won't go. Henley breaking out the press early, not something we saw against Hidden Valley, but we know that they can carve up the press pretty well. Didn't break it out until the final few minutes of the game. Normally the Hornets like to break it out the whole game, and it looks like they're trying to do a little bit of pressure here as North Valley is set to take it up the floor. Moore trying to find an open player, can't find Wheeler. And I believe that might have been tipped by a Hornets player. Nope. It'll be Hornets basketball. And so there you go. The Hornets defense creating pressure. Melody Martino gets the inbound pass. Head fakes a jump shot from 19, then bounces over to Northcutt at the free throw line. Back to Martino. Far side to Campos. She shoots 3. Back iron, no good. Ball up for grabs. Sydney Moore snags it. 6-0 with 4.5 to go in the first. The Hornets lead. Bouncing it inside to Schrock. Schrock trying to get it outside to Godfrey. Bounces off her foot. And it'll be North Valley basketball. Trying to get it inbound to Moore, but it's taken away by Campos. She kicks it ahead to Harper, who goes up with the shot and gets it. Freshman's got her first 2 points of the game. They lead 8-0 with 4:10 to go in the first. And now Wheeler bringing it up the floor. She crosses to her right side, stops top of the key, goes left. Outside near to Moore. She steps left, goes right, tries to loft it into Schrock. Going up with the shot was Godfrey, and she will get the bucket. First 2 points of the night for North Valley. They trail 8-2, 3:48 to go in the first. Campos kicks it over, far side. Shot taken by Harper, will not go. And now Hawkins in transition for the Knights. Trying to get it inside to Godfrey and does. Putting it on the deck, throwing it high off the glass, no good. Sydney Moore battles for the glass and gets fouled.
Number 22, Anna Harper. Her first second team foul.
And so Harper picks up her first, second team foul for the Hornets. That ties North Valley's number. And Moore will go to the line to shoot 2. That one, an unfriendly roll around the rim, will not go. Well, if you're looking for work, John Bowers Construction is looking for a lead carpenter who has construction experience and is a problem solver. A bookkeeper, experience is a plus, but they will train the right person. They're also looking for a salesperson who can work with customers and help with marketing. You can call 541-205-1464 to apply. And so Annie Campos walks it up the floor, kicks it to Maddox as the second free throw is good. Campos head fakes, pops from 12. That one no good. Wheeler bringing it up, trying to get it inside to Shaylin Godfrey, who's checked into the game, number 20 for North Valley. So you've got Ashlyn Godfrey, the sophomore, and Shaylin, the freshman. Pass goes outside to Schrock. She took one from about 18 and can't get it to go. Campos will now bring it up the floor, zips it ahead to Martino in transition, has trouble corralling the pass. Kicks it back to Campos. She tries to get it inside. A nice feed to Sharp. Outside to Maddox. She shoots three. Can't get it. Rebound snagged in the far corner by Hawkins. And now over to Godfrey. So North Valley Knights take it up the floor. Trying to answer back. They trail by 5. 8-3. A nice look at the rim from Schrock. Has trouble with it. Rebound snagged by Shaylin Godfrey and tied up underneath the rim. It'll be Sydney Moore checking into the game for Wheeler, and I believe it's going to be Hornets basketball. There it is. I thought it was, but they were taking a minute. Sharp to Campos to start things off. 2:20 to go in the first. Campos kicks it over to Maddox on the left side. Maddox now to Campos again near side. She puts it on the deck, tries to drive right baseline, powers through a double team, goes up with the shot, gets clobbered, no foul. She gets the long rebound. Over to Maddox. Now to Martino, zipping it over to Campos, now right side. Maddox top of the key, kicking it to Martino. Martino bouncing it into Sharp. She goes up from 10 and gets fouled. And so Sharp heads to the free throw line, already 2 for 2 tonight. Third team foul for North Valley. Minute 55 to go in the first. Little things can add up to big bills when buying, selling, or owning a home, and Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty's exclusive Beyond the Sale guarantees protect buyers, sellers, and homeowners from unexpected repair bills. To learn more, call Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty today. And so Sharp getting her second look at the rim here as Wheeler will check in for Schrock for North Valley. Second free throw is good for Sharp. She's got 3 points tonight, extending her team's lead back up to 6, 9-3, under 2 to go. And it'll be Knights ball. Bouncing it up to Moore. Moore ahead in transition to Godfrey. She loses a handle on it, trying to kick it back to her sister, and it won't go. A steal by Sharp. And now Campos kicking it ahead to Maddox. She thought about 3, thought better. Sharp bouncing it inside to Martino. She kicks it out to Campos beyond the arc and cashes in. And they're going to call that a long 2 for Campos. Steals it off the inbound, tries to make it a 4-point play, but Sharp gets the rebound, bouncing it out to Martino. She shoots from 15 off the back iron. It won't go. Rebound snagged by Henley. Sharp battling down low, a held ball. Possession North Valley. So Campos strikes in this quarter with a long 2 for her first 2 points of the game. Her team leads by 8, 11-3, with 1:19 to go in the first. Northcutt checks in, and Parker checks in for Martino and Sharp. Moore inbound pass to Wheeler, and she is going to bring it up for North Valley. One-on-one against Maddox in transition, up with the shot. Good defense by Maddox as Campos snags the rebound. Stops from beyond the key, kicking it over to Harper. She shoots from 18. No good. Oh, pardon me, that was Parker shooting, and now Harper grabbed the rebound, fired from 12. That's no good. Northcutt gets the rebound and a held ball. Possession stays with Henley as it'll be Parker on the inbound. Trying to get it inside to Parker, or pardon me, that was Harper. Another held ball down low. These girls tying each other up. Could see a handful of kids in the student section filling out tonight. I imagine it'll be packed a little bit later on wearing camo. I can only imagine that in Military Appreciation Night, it is also camo night here at the Hornets' Nest, or maybe they're just wearing it because it's Military Appreciation Night. Godfrey, high off the glass, bounces off the front of the rim, no good, and Campos bringing it up the floor. 35 seconds to go in the first. Campos trying to bounce it ahead to Harper. It is stolen away by Moore, and a foul in transition is going to be charged to Campos. That's her first and the fourth team foul for the Hornets. 30 seconds, now counting in the first. Out to Schrock. Schrock from 18, high arcing shot off the rim, and a foul called. And that is going to be against Anna Harper. That's her second foul. I would imagine the foul is called because Harper may have gotten a little bit handsy on the rebound or bodied up their player a little bit more, but she checks out with 2 fouls. In comes Maddox. Sydney Moore spins around, takes a jump shot, clangs it off the side of the backboard, kicking it outside to Hawkins. Hawkins driving right baseline, bouncing it outside to Godfrey, puts it on the deck, over to Hawkins with 9 seconds. She fires 3. Sydney Moore grabs the rebound, but Northcutt rips it away from her. Kicks it ahead to Maddox. In transition, long stride to the bucket, and good at the buzzer. 13-3 after 1. The Henley Hornets lead by 10. We got second quarter action next on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Getting ready for the second quarter from the Hornets' Nest on the mybasin.com game of the week. The North Valley Knights and the Henley Hornets. Right now, Henley leads 13-3. We're getting ready for the second quarter of action. It is Madeline Sharp who has done some damage tonight. She's got 3 points. Ryan Maddox has got 4. She's leading all scorers. And for North Valley, 2 points for Ashlyn Godfrey and 1 for Sydney Moore on the inbound. Madeline Sharp striking again. That's her first field goal. She's got 5 points tonight. Pass ahead in transition, intended for Moore, picked at by Sharp. It goes out of bounds, and she took a spill. You can see her wincing a little bit there, probably scraped up against the wood. I'm sure she'll be fine. Moore is going to inbound, and there's everyone right in front of her. Maddox tried to take it away, but to no avail.
Back on for North Valley, number 20, Shaylin Godfrey.
Shaylin Godfrey checking in for North Valley, the freshman. In for Sydney Moore. There we go. Inbound pass goes to Hawkins. She takes it in the backcourt and brings it across the timeline. And then moving over to her right, trying to get it over to Schrock, but it's picked away by Campos. She knocks it out of bounds. Schrock to inbound. Trying to get it into Godfrey, but stolen away by Northcutt, and another foul called. And Northcutt is hit with foul number 3, or excuse me, foul number 2, and 5th team foul for the Hornets. Getting it top of the key, over to Godfrey.
charge to number 10, Ryan Maddox. Her first. 6th Henley team foul. Checking in for the Hornets, number 1, Melody Martino.
Melody Martino checking into the game for the Hornets. Down goes Northcutt. Inbound pass over to Champion. No, pardon me. So 5 on the floor for North Valley. It's going to be Hawkins, Schrock, Wheeler, Godfrey, and Shaylin Godfrey. For the Hornets, it's Martino, Maddox, Campos, Harper, and Sharp. So Godfrey picks up her second foul. 4th team foul for North Valley, and Martino goes to the line. First free throw's good.
Back on for North Valley, number 2, Sydney Moore, and for the Hornets, number
Campos
15, Andy Campos.
is in. Martino's second free throw is good. Score 17-3, 14-point lead for the Hornets. Remember, on Tuesday, they led the Mustangs by 16 in the second quarter. So no lead is safe, not this early in the game. Wheeler takes a 3. Sharp gets the rebound. Campos racing ahead. She thought about 3, crosses to her left. An incredible bounce pass to Sharp. Well, when Campos isn't scoring like she normally does, she's only got 2 points. She is still dishing the rock down low to her teammate, Maddie Sharp, who's leading all scorers tonight with 7 points. We're going to take a break on the MyBasin.com Game of the Week. The Hornets lead 19-3.
On Top Tree Service have one of the highest buckets in town. No job too small, no tree too tall. Operating since 2017, this crew's ready for your land clearing, tree removal, tree trimming, stump grinding, and fire prevention. On Top Tree Services offers same-day estimates. I can't mention this enough. If a tree falls on your house or vehicle, they offer a 24/7 emergency tree or limb removal. Give them a call today at 541-882-8707. On Top Tree Services, fast, easy, and reliable. CCB 216014.
19-3, 6:38 to go in the second quarter, and the Hornets lead the North Valley Knights on Military Appreciation Night at Henley High School. The inbound pass for North Valley into Schrock, kicking it ahead to Godfrey. She stops from 10, tries to kick it over to Hawkins, and the ball will go out of bounds. It was last touched by a Hornets ball player, so it'll still be North Valley ball as Moore gets it into Wheeler. She brings it around top of the key. Wheeler inside to Moore at the free throw line, handing it back over to Wheeler, and Harper knocked that one away on the pass. Martino cleans up the loose ball and hands it to Campos. Campos ahead to Parker, now to Sharp on the far side, trying to get it back to Parker, and it was off a North Valley player. The Knights pick it up. Over to Moore. Moore putting on the deck, trying to drive in, takes one from 14. Sharp cleans the glass, but a foul? They're going to call the foul against North Valley. Okay, so the foul goes against Rand Schrock. I know Sharp has gotten herself into foul trouble a handful of times this season. And pardon me, it goes to Godfrey. She's gotten herself into foul trouble a handful of times this season, so it'd be unfortunate to see her pick up kind of a ticky-tack foul there. As Parker takes one from 12. That one won't go, so who's there to clean up the glass? It's Annie Campos who puts it back up and in. She's got 4 points tonight. 21-3. And it is Wheeler on the other side. Off the glass. Godfrey got the rebound, but Campos rips it away. She's been active on the boards tonight. Ahead to Harper. Puts it on the deck. A high floater with the right hand, and that's good for Harper. She's got 4 points tonight as well. Her team now up by 20. 5:23 to go in the second. Moore spins around. That one's good. 23-5. 5:15 to go in the second. Sydney Moore's got 3 points tonight. Campos bouncing it over to Parker. Martino steals it away. Bouncing it to Campos. Campos brings it left. Top of the key. Back over to Martino. Created this on the defensive end. Passing it back to Parker. Now to Martino. Kicking it out to Campos. Top of the key, puts it on the deck. Goes left, bouncing it over to Parker. From 12, front iron, no good. Moore kicking it ahead in transition to Wheeler. She goes up with the shot. A little bit too much off the glass. Henley cleans the board, ahead to Campos. Campos trying to get it inside to Harper. She puts it on the deck, throws up a shot. It was bothered. Now Martino grabbed the rebound, over to Sharp. Sharp kicks it out to Campos, top of the key. She tries to drive inside, but North Valley falls on it as Campos lost the ball. Jump ball, possession, Knights. All right, Nia Cook checks into the game for the Knights. And Maddox checks in for the Hornets along with Jewel Northcutt. And there was one more substitution for North Valley. And it was Godfrey checking back into the game. So Cook with it, kicking it over to Moore. She thought about a three, back to Cook. Brings around, drives baseline. Trying to find some room, bothered by Harper, and it causes Cook to travel. That's good defense by Harper on the far side. 4 minutes to go now in the first half, 23-5. Martino takes the inbound pass, gathers just in time, over to Maddox. Maddox cross-court pass to Harper. She goes up and, oh, jump ball. And Godfrey's going to take a seat on the bench after that collision. Checking into the game now is Lainey Wheeler. And Godfrey is here as well. I'm unsure what the conversation is on the far sideline. I think, well, it looked like Godfrey got tangled up on that play and hit the deck pretty hard. I think they were just checking to make sure she's okay. She's already back at the scorer's table. And she will check back into the game now, in for Schrock. So just a brief stoppage in play. Good thing to make sure all the players are okay, first of all. And now that they are, we are back into basketball. Inbound pass goes awry for North Valley. Sharp kicking out to Maddox. She has a clean look at a triple and cashes in. 7 points tonight for Maddox. Her first made three-pointer of the game. And she steals one away on the other side. Nice defensive play tonight for the Hornets. Creates the takeaway, but North Valley answers right back. Godfrey takes a mid-range shot, and Sharp cleans the boards. Martino zips it ahead to Harper for three. Backboard no good. Scramble for the loose ball. Picked up by Maddox. She saves it from going over and back and picks up the loose ball. That's an athletic play from the senior, Ryan Maddox. Martino's got it now. She crosses left. Tries to go inside. Bounce pass into Sharp. Or, sorry, that was Northcutt. Goes up with the bucket. And so far, this kind of two-guard lineup for Henley has worked wonders. And Campos is going to check in for Martino. But the playmaking ability of having Martino and Maddox on the floor has allowed Henley to jump out to a 23-point lead. 3 minutes to go now in the second. Moore takes the inbound pass. Crossing over to her left, handing it to Wheeler. Wheeler now top of the key to Godfrey. Godfrey kicks it out to Moore. Kicks it over to Hawkins, top of the key. Now back to Wheeler. Wheeler from three, front of the rim, rolls around, no good. Saved from going out of bounds by Harper. Harper into the front court to Maddox. Finds her in transition and cashes in on the bucket. Ryan Maddox, so good at running the floor in transition. She's got 9 points and a foul. I think a charge. And it is Ashlyn Godfrey picking up her third. Call is made along the far sideline right in front of the scorer's table. Holly Parker checks in for Madeline Sharp. Campos takes the inbound pass. Brings it around, top of the key. Kicking it over to Parker. She gets it inside to Harper, who goes up with the shot. Misses the first time, gets the rebound, misses the second time. And this one is coming the other way, and that'll be the 7th team foul for the Hornets. And so North Valley is into the bonus. Well, up at Oregon Tech tonight, it is Blackout for Hunger Night. So if you bring non-perishable food items, they're donating them to the food bank, and you also get a free black t-shirt. They're at halftime right now at Danny Miles Court, 42-36 as they lead the Multnomah Lions at half. All right, back into this game. The score 30-5. Maddox shoots a three, back iron, gathers her own long rebound, brings it around the right side, bouncing it over to Parker. Cross-court pass now to Campos. She takes a three and cashes in. Campos has got 7 tonight. Schrock to Moore. Moore trying to back down along the left block. Pardon me, that was the right block. Campos gets it. Steal in transition to Maddox, and again, that connection in transition has been nothing but money all night long. Hawkins kicking it over to Schrock. Schrock trying to bring it along the right side. Tries to find Hawkins, but it's stolen away by Maddox. She once again gets to run in transition. Up with the right hand, she gets fouled. The bucket's no good, but she gets free throws. 11 points tonight for Maddox. She is the leading scorer for the Hornets. 6 of those points, or I should say 7 of those points, rather, coming here in the second quarter. And now Maddox at the line. That one rolls in. Friendly bounce off the front of the rim. Maddox's first free throw is good. Hornets 5 for 7 as a team tonight at the line. Much improved from last week's numbers. Maddox, another opportunity here. That one's going to be just short. Sharp is going to get the rebound along the right block. Kicks it out to Maddox. She's going to take a three. That one won't go. Sydney Moore grabs the rebound, and she is fouled underneath the bucket. Score 36-5 with 1:05 to go in the second. And so Sydney Moore goes to the line. Checking in for the Hornets is Chanel Balbin, the senior, checking in. As the Hornets now lead by 30, I think you might expect to see some end of the rotation players check into the game for the Hornets, like Chanel Balbin. We don't see too much of, but we have seen a couple times this season, and a blocking foul going to be charged to one of the Knights players. We'll see who it's going to be. It's going to be Wheeler. And Maddox goes to the line. 1 for 2 already tonight. Another opportunity here. Maddox's first free throw is good, 37-5. Under a minute to go now in the second. And Maddox, a second opportunity here. She's already got 12 points tonight. Make it 13. 38-5. The Hornets pretty well in control of the ball game, at least so far in the first half. Sydney Moore bringing it right. Takes a step to the rim on the right side. Bounces off, and the bucket's no good. Possession will stay with North Valley, and they will take a timeout. 38-5 with 45 seconds to go in the second. We'll be back on MyBasin.com.
Trying to lose some weight and get in shape? Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club provides a clean and friendly workout environment with professional and experienced staff to help you achieve your goals. They offer state-of-the-art equipment, indoor tennis and pickleball courts, certified personal trainers, tons of group exercise classes. They're the best exercise facility in the Klamath Basin. Plus, they now have a smoothie bar to give you a nutritious boost after your workout. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
Welcome back to the second quarter of the MyBasin.com Game of the Week. Hornets up 38-5 with 44 seconds left to go in the second. So far, the Hornets have been led tonight by Ryan Maddox. She's got 12 points tonight. My mistake. I counted 13 a bit ago. It's actually 12 points for Maddox tonight. Annie Campos has 7. Madeline Sharp has 7 as well. Anna Harper with 4. Jewel Northcote with 2. Melody Martino has 1 on 1 made free throw. North Valley starts with the ball, getting us started again as Godfrey takes it. The freshman on the right elbow, kicking it out to Moore. She takes a 3 and nails it.
3, Sydney Moore.
Sydney Moore's got 6 points tonight. Martino taking it around the arc. Over to Maddox. Maddox trying to get it inside to Balbin. She goes up with the shot, but it's bothered by Moore. 19 seconds to go in the half. Moore bringing it up the floor. Goes right side. The ball is knocked loose. Last touched by Martino. And with 11.7 to go in the half, North Valley holds on to possession. Inbound pass, top of the key to Cook. She spins around. Bouncing it inside to Moore. She shoots from the right block and is fouled. I think they're going to call that one on Sharp. And that is the 9th Hornets team foul. And no, they're going to charge that one to Parker. 3rd foul for her. And a handful of these Hornets players like Parker, who's in a bit of foul trouble. Your team is still up by 30. I think they're going to see fewer minutes in the second half. Moore with the second free throw is good. One second left. No shot taken by the Hornets. They go into halftime with a 29-point lead, 38-9. We'll be back with halftime stats and a look around the conference next on MyBasin.com.
On Top Tree Service have one of the highest buckets in town. No job too small, no tree too tall. Operating since 2017, this crew's ready for your land clearing, tree removal, tree trimming, stump grinding, and fire prevention. On Top Tree Services offers same-day estimates. I can't mention this enough. If a tree falls on your house or vehicle, they offer a 24/7 emergency tree or limb removal. Give them a call today at 541-882-8707. On Top Tree Services, fast, easy, and reliable. CCB 216014.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see 2 things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys and I want to see my high school. And those are the 2 memories that stick out the most to me.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires, reminding you that changing seasons can mean changing road conditions. Introducing the brand new Backcountry AT2 for a quieter ride with improved performance in wet conditions. Because when it comes to keeping your family safe, the right tires help you feel prepared for anything. Seriously, anything. Now save up to $130 when you buy Quadtrac tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
do welcome you back to the MyBasin.com Game of the Week. 38-9, the Henley Hornets lead the North Valley Knights at halftime. So far tonight for the Hornets, it's been Ryan Maddox leading the way. She's got 14 points this evening. Most of those, in fact, 8 of them, just scoring the 2-point bucket in transition. She's also made 3 of 4 free throws, add in a 3-pointer, and that's how you get to 14 points for Ryan Maddox. Also for the Hornets, 7 for each of Annie Campos and Madeline Sharp, 4 for Anna Harper, 2 for Jewel Northcutt, and 1 point tonight for Melody Martino. For North Valley, scoring has been few and far in between. Sydney Moore hasn't really had too much trouble getting it done. She's got 7 points tonight, 1 made triple, a pair of made free throws. She's 2 for 4 and a 2-point field goal. Give her 7 points tonight. Ashlyn Godfrey has got the other 2 points of the evening. She scored the first 2 points of the night for North Valley and has since been held scoreless. North Valley trailing Henley by 29 points here at the end of one half. I anticipate we're going to see a lot more of these end-of-the-rotation players for the Henley Hornets. We saw Chanel Balbin check in a little while ago. I expect to see some girls like Gracie Poe, Maya Mock, who do get playing time, but usually at the end of the rotation. I know Coach Stork made a big deal about getting Taylor Lee some playing time, a senior playing her final handful of games in the Hornets' nest. I expect to see some of her tonight as well. It'll be nice to see the senior play some ball here in front of an appreciative home crowd. Of course, it is Military Appreciation Night at the Hornets' Nest. I'll tell you what that means coming up in just a bit. We're going to take a break on the halftime show. When we come back, we'll take a look around the conference. We'll also get you details on Military Appreciation tonight at Henley High School.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires, reminding you that changing seasons can mean changing road conditions. Introducing the brand new Backcountry AT2 for a quieter ride with improved performance in wet conditions. Because when it comes to keeping your family safe, the right tires help you feel prepared for anything. Seriously, anything. Now save up to $130 when you buy Quatrac tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
At Bowers Construction, our mission statement is to enrich the lives of our customers and of our team. So we're trying to be the best construction company that we can be by bringing value to other people's lives. So the work we provide is basically from foundation to roof in residential, and we work in commercial construction. Find our Bowers Construction Facebook page, or just give us a call. It's 541-205-1464. We are a licensed contractor at CCB 188923.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see 2 things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys and I want to see my high school. And those are the 2 memories that stick out the most to me.
We are back at the MyBasin.com Game of the Week. 38-9, the Henley Hornets lead. If they're able to hold on to this lead, they will find themselves with a 5-2 conference record, good enough to potentially push them back into second place. As a matter of fact, they will be in second place tonight if they hold on and win, because Mazama and Hidden Valley are ahead of the Hornets in the Skyline Conference standings. They are the 1 and 2 teams, and they play each other tonight. With Henley only being a half game back of each of those squads, they will jump into second place regardless of who wins. Mazama and Hidden Valley going at it tonight. The 2 bottom teams in the conference as well, playing Klamath Union and Phoenix, are playing tonight at Phoenix High School. So we'll keep you updated on these games as well going on around the area. I mentioned before we went to break that it is Military Appreciation Night at Henley High School. And what that means is all active or retired military personnel get in free this evening. And you also get a $5 coupon to the concession stand. So if you're sitting at home and you're active or retired military and you want to get out here tonight at Henley High School, you could do it free of charge. You also get a $5 coupon to the concession stand, I believe, during the boys and the girls games. My goodness, sorry. Eli Hayes just threw down a dunk here in warm-ups. He's standing 5'8", and he just dunked the basketball. Sorry about that. Didn't get it on camera, but that was fascinating. They're trying to dunk on the other side. So, yes, so military appreciation tonight at Henley High School. Come on out. We encourage you. And then during both these games, we're going to honor all the branches of the U.S. Armed Forces, and we will cover that for you here on mybasin.com as well. At halftime tonight, the Henley ladies lead the North Valley Lady Knights 38-9. Again, you can see those boys warming up right now. We'll have the varsity coverage for you, too. At the conclusion of tonight's contest, the North Valley Knights are winless in the boys, and the Henley Hornets are undefeated. So we're looking at both of those teams to play a little bit later on tonight. We're going to take one more break, get back into third quarter action next on mybasin.com. 38-9, the Hornets lead.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires, reminding you that changing seasons can mean changing road conditions. Introducing the brand new Backcountry AT2 for a quieter ride with improved performance in wet conditions. Because when it comes to keeping your family safe, the right tires help you feel prepared for anything. Seriously, anything. Now save up to $130 when you buy Quad-Track tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
At Bowers Construction, our mission statement is to enrich the lives of our customers and of our team. So we're trying to be the best construction company that we can be by bringing value to other people's lives. So the work we provide is basically from foundation to roof in residential, and we work in commercial construction. Find our Bowers Construction Facebook page, or just give us a call. It's 541-205-1464. We are a licensed contractor at CCB 188923.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
And we're back getting ready for the third quarter of action on the mybasin.com game of the week. The Henley Hornets lead by 29. 38-9 is the score as the North Valley Knights start with the ball. They go from left to right. Sydney Moore sets a screen for Wheeler, who comes up firing. Ball goes out of bounds. So the five on the floor for the Hornets to get things started in the second half. It is Maddox, Campos, Sharp, Northcutt, and Parker. The original five starters on the floor for both teams, as a matter of fact. Maddox, left side, kicking it over to Campos. Campos head fakes three, zips it inside to Sharp. Sharp couldn't quite corral the pass. Outside to Parker, and the shot's no good. So the Knights trying to work in transition. Going up with the shot was Wheeler, and she gets fouled down low by Maddox. Maddox picks up her second foul, first team foul for the Hornets here in the third. At the line is Wheeler. These are her first opportunities at the line tonight, and she misses her first. 7 points tonight for Moore, 2 for Godfrey. That's how you get to 9 points for North Valley. Make it 10, as one of two free throws for Wheeler is good. Campos kicking it over to Maddox. Maddox bouncing it over in the far corner to Sharp. And a little bit of an awkward angle on the pass. Sharp can't hold on to it. And a turnover. So Wheeler will bring it up the floor. Crossing over. Wheeler tries to go up off the glass. Campos clears the rebound. Bouncing it ahead to Maddox in transition, high off the glass, and makes it look so easy. Does Maddox. That is 16 points for her tonight. Wheeler into Moore. Moore trying to battle through Sharp, goes up with the shot, back iron. Campos clears the glass. Pass ahead in transition to Maddox, and would you look at that? Maddox had a clean look at the bucket, couldn't get it, but Northcutt is right there to clean things up. She can't get it. Campos now can't get the bucket, and she's finally fouled. And even though Maddox couldn't make good on that one, it was a great look at the rim, and she has done a great job tonight of running out in transition. So Campos will get opportunities here. Her first free throws of the night. They were her undoing last time out against Hidden Valley, but she makes her first there. On Tuesday, Annie Campos was 10 of 16 at the line. She sunk 2 there, but the problem for Campos was she only made 2 of her last 7. But she makes 2 there. Makes the score 42-10. Campos also intercepts the pass. One-on-one against Hawkins. Goes up with the left hand, can't get it. And Wheeler bouncing it in to Godfrey. She goes up with the shot, and last touched as it goes out of bounds by Wheeler. And so it'll be Hornets basketball. Campos bringing it up the floor. Pass goes over to Maddox on the right wing. Inside to Sharp. She goes up with it, can't get it. And now Maddox trying to guard Wheeler in transition. Too hard off the glass. Sharp battles for the rebound. Picked up by Northcutt on the loose ball. And Northcutt travels. Just a bit of hesitation trying to get the ball out in transition. I think she saw Campos running the floor, and then Maddox was calling for it. And so just a bit of a miscommunication as Northcutt travels. Inbound pass goes to Wheeler. Brings it around top of the key. Wheeler kicking it outside to Moore. No, pardon me, that was Hawkins who shot 3. Rebound, kicking it ahead in transition to Maddox, and a foul is going to be called as Maddox colliding with Hawkins on the right elbow. Harper checks in, Martino checks in, Maddox and Parker are out. Hawkins checks out after picking up her first personal. Inbound pass goes to Campos. Head fakes, brings it around her left side, kicks it outside to Harper. The freshman for 3, no good. Rebound snagged by Northcutt. She keeps it from going out of bounds by zipping it right into the face of Sydney Moore. And I believe she stepped out of bounds before she was able to keep that one from going out of bounds. So Wheeler will bring it across the floor for North Valley. Wheeler diving inside. Pass goes outside to Godfrey. She took a 3, but won't get it. Pass into the front court to Northcutt, and she took 1 too many steps in transition. Another travel for Northcutt. And I think an official timeout just to make sure everything is set as it needs to be. And North Valley will have the basketball. Wheeler trying to drive that left side, kicks it outside to Godfrey. Godfrey head fakes from the free throw line, tries to get it outside to Schrock, but stolen away by Campos. Campos trying to get it to Northcutt in transition. It is knocked away by Wheeler. Loose ball picked up by North Valley. Now Godfrey trying to find her sister, but that's picked away by Martino. Finally, Henley comes up with the ball, and it's picked up by Campos as she brings it across the timeline over to Harper. Harper trying to get it inside to Northcutt, and stepping out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball. Hawkins comes in for Moore for North Valley. Martino from 18 clangs that one off the rim, and it falls. 3 points tonight for Martino after that 2-point field goal. 44-10. Henley leads. Wheeler tries to go up with the shot and gets it on the other side. Wheeler's got 3 points tonight. Campos bringing the ball up the floor. Stops at the top of the key. Over to Martino, right wing. Martino in the corner, trying to get it inside to Northcutt. A beautiful pass from Sharp on the wing, and Northcutt converts. 4 points for her tonight. Pass comes near side to Hawkins. Hawkins bounces over to Schrock. Schrock kicks it outside to Godfrey. She thought about 3. Now inside to Hawkins. Hawkins puts it on the deck, makes a move to the rim from 13, and that's a friendly roll off the rim. Hawkins, her first 2 of the night. On the other side, that's Northcutt. Campos with the assist. Schrock had the ball as North Valley calls a timeout. 3:31 to go in the third. 48-14, the Hornets lead.
Our mission is to enrich the lives of our customers and of our team. So we're trying to be the best construction company that we can be by bringing value to other people's lives. So the work we provide is basically from foundation to roof in residential, and we work in commercial construction. Find our Bellers Construction Facebook page, or just give us a call. It's 541-205-1464. We are a licensed contractor at CCB 188923.
Welcome you back to the third quarter of the MyBasin.com Game of the Week. 48-14 with 3:31 to go in the third. The Henley Hornets have been in control of this ball game since about the opening tick. Worth mentioning that for North Valley tonight, they are down their best player, Carly Toohey, and Jordan Faggart, the sophomore, was instrumental in the win a couple of weeks ago for North Valley. Both of those girls not in the active lineup tonight for the Knights. 3-point shot taken by Wheeler, clings that one off the rim. Godfrey gets the bucket and the foul on the putback. And so she will shoot one at the line. So checking in for the Hornets, we had Maya Mock check in and Gracie Poe. Mock, a sophomore. Poe, a junior. And the free throw is good for North Valley's Godfrey. And so Campos, top of the key, kicks it over to Mock. Mock to Martino. Now to Campos near side. Zipping it inside to Poe. She throws one up. Can't get it. Sydney Moore gets the rebound. She tries to throw it ahead to her teammate, but it's picked away by Harper. Now to Campos. Campos bouncing it over to Martino. Martino bringing it around the left side. Trips up. Ball goes out of bounds. Possession North Valley. And so Hawkins will inbound. 2:39 to go in the third. 48-17. Sydney Moore dribbling up, bringing it around the right side. Throws up a shot, and that's a beautiful shot there from Sydney Moore. She's got 9 points tonight, the leading scorer for the Knights. Melody Martino bringing it up. Kicks it over to Mock. Mock thinks about 3, trying to get it over to Harper, and another turnover. Chanel Balbin in for the Hornets. Campos will check out. Back to a 29-point game. That's where we started at halftime. Wheeler over to Hawkins. Hawkins from about 16. Missed the shot. Ball goes out of bounds. Possession Knights. Inbound pass for North Valley, headed to Godfrey. She dribbles along the baseline and steps out of bounds. And so it'll be Hornets ball. They're up 48-19. Martino kicking it over to Mock. Mock bouncing it into Harper. Back to Mock. Now to Poe. Over to Martino from 19. Tries to bank it in and no good. Wheeler clears the glass for North Valley. Ahead in transition to Hawkins. Puts it on the deck, loses a handle on it, out of bounds. So now over to Poe. Bouncing it over to Martino beyond the arc on the far side. Martino once again has it, bouncing it over to Poe. Poe top of the key, bouncing it out to Martino. Martino takes a step inside the three-point arc, over to Harper, now to Martino. Ball out of bounds, possession Hornets. Martino putting it on the deck, going along far side. And a foul is called. It'll still be Hornets basketball. Into the game for North Valley is Rayan Schrock. Schrock is scoreless tonight. Harper inbounds it to Poe along the near side. Poe from about 16 tries to bank it in. Ball goes out of bounds. Possession North Valley. Wheeler brings it up the floor for North Valley. Top of the key. Thought about a three. Trying to get it inside to Moore. Has trouble corralling the pass. Takes a shot from the right side and can't get it to drop. Loose ball picked up by Henley. And now Martino. Ahead for the Hornets. Kicking it over to Mock. She shoots from 18. Back iron no good. Hornets get the rebound. Martino's got it now. Martino bouncing it outside to Mock. Mock going up from 15. Can't get it. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Knights. 42 seconds to go in the third. And so Harper to inbound. Kicks it to Martino. Martino to Balbin. Balbin takes a shot, no good. And Wheeler bringing it up the floor, 33 seconds. Crosses to her left, drives to the rim and gets fouled. And so Wheeler will get a chance for two. She's 1 for 2 at the line so far tonight and has a chance for two more with 28.5 left to go in the third. Reminder that Oregon Tech is playing tonight. It is blackout night at Danny Miles Court, meaning if you bring a non-perishable food item to go watch Oregon Tech tonight, they'll give you a free black t-shirt. Right now, the women's game all but wrapped up. Tech leads by 12, 70-58 over Multnomah with a minute 15 to go in the ball game. Harper going up with the shot. That one won't go. Loose ball underneath the bucket and a held ball. Possession Hornets. Inbound pass immediately to Poe. Clings that one off the rim. Rebound snagged by the Hornets. The putback attempt no good by Harper. And now North Valley racing up the floor. Hawkins now on the left elbow. Passing it outside to Godfrey, who takes a shot, and Harper skies for the rebound. That brings us to the end of the third quarter. 48-19 after 3, the Hornets lead. We're headed to the fourth quarter next on mybasin.com.
Wait, all I do is wait. So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Getting ready for the fourth quarter of action tonight from the Hornets' nest as the Lady Hornets lead the Lady Knights 48-19 into the final frame. 8 minutes on the clock, 5 on the floor for Henley. Maddox, Campos, Northcutt, Sharp, and Parker, the original 5 starters for Henley. Shot from the Knights, no good. Loose ball underneath the bucket and picked up by the Knights. Kick out to Hawkins. Hawkins bouncing it over to Wheeler on the left elbow. She goes up with the shot. Can't knock it down. Maddox gets the rebound. Ahead to Campos. Campos passes it over to Parker. Parker thought about a long 2, but instead kicks it over to Campos. Campos to Maddox, bouncing it into Sharp. Sharp back outside to Maddox. She takes a 3, front iron no good. Rebound by Northcutt, and a foul. Northcutt will shoot 2. She's 2 for 2 at the line tonight. Hawkins picks up her second, 4th foul for North Valley. And so Northcutt, her first free throw is no good. Ashlyn Godfrey in for Shaylin Godfrey. The freshman checks out tonight with no points. And Northcutt has got 6. A chance to make it 7, and she does. 49-19, a 30-point game. And it's Wheeler walking it up the floor. Wheeler trying to drive on the right side, kicking it out to Godfrey, who takes one from about 17. Maddox rips away the rebound. Campos ahead in transition to Northcutt. Puts it on the deck, off the glass, no good. Rebound Hornets. Another rebound after a second missed shot, and finally North Valley comes away with the board. And so it's Wheeler walking it around, getting it over to Hawkins. Hawkins loses the handle on it. Campos steals it in transition. 1-on-2 fast break. Up with the shot. She goes strong to the rim and gets the bucket. Mass substitution for the Hornets, and this will do it for the starters tonight. It is 51-19 with 6:28 to go. There's a timeout on the floor. We'll reset the 5 for you when we come back on the MyBasin.com Game of the Week.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Back into the fourth quarter in this one, 51-19. The Hornets lead. 5 on the floor for Henley. It is Martino, Harper, Mock, Poe, and Balbin. Harper gets the rebound. Over to Martino. Martino kicking it over to Mock. Long 2, won't go. Rebound snagged by Balbin. Balbin from the right elbow has it knocked loose, picked up by Martino. Bounced over to Mock, inside to Harper, who spins around to her left. And Balbin grabbed the rebound. Martino now has the ball knocked loose, and North Valley finally comes away with it. Taking it up the floor was Champion. She can't get the open layup. Rebound, Henley. Martino crosses the timeline. Over to Poe. Poe to Balbin. Bouncing it inside to Harper, who gets fouled on the shot. First 2 free throws of the night coming up for Harper. Sydney Moore checks in as that was 5 fouls for Ashlyn Godfrey. The sophomore exits tonight with 5 points. And 2 shots for Harper. The first is no good. Final tonight from Oregon Tech, the Lady Owls 75-59 over Multnomah. The men's game will start here pretty soon at about 7:30, and we'll keep you updated on that score as we continue tonight's broadcast. Of course, when the girls' game wraps up here, we'll have the boys taking on the North Valley Knights. And we'll be on 104.3 and 960 Sports as a three-pointer is good for Rayanne Schrock, her first 3 points of the game, 52-21. Over to Bulbin. She throws one off the rim. Hornets get the rebound. It's Poe, top of the key, kicking it over to Martino. Martino puts it on the deck, swings to her left, outside to Bulbin for 19, and she laces it. Moore with it now. She takes three, and that one's good. Nice shot there from Moore. She's got 12 tonight. Over to Poe. Poe brings it around, top of the key, kicking it over to Mock, and now to Martino. Poe back to Mock. Mock thought about it, takes one from about 12, and that shot's no good. Rebound Knights. Godfrey putting it on the deck. Last handle from Champion. Ball goes out of bounds. Possession stays with the Knights. Taylor Lee in for Melody Martino. Senior will get some playing time tonight. Rayanne Schrock grabs the rebound, bounces it out to Moore for 15. She gets fouled. So the score 54-24. I must have missed a point somewhere. Regardless, free throw made for Moore. She gets a second one here. And I must be mistaken. They just added that point to the Hornets. The score 54-25. And there they go. They fixed that there. As Taylor Lee gets the rebound. She puts it back up. No good. Poe gets the rebound. Bouncing it back outside, and I guess we're standing up in front of the camera. Okay. So, other side it is Harper going up off the glass. Bulbin gets the rebound. Hawkins tries to steal it away, and a held ball underneath. And it'll actually be Hornets ball. So glad we figured that out. Inbound pass goes to Bulbin. She immediately shoots high off the backboard, and a held ball again. Taylor Lee battles for it. And this time possession will go to North Valley. Timeouts taken by the Knights with 3:27 left to go in the ballgame. 54-25 the score on the MyBasin.com Game of the Week.
Top Tree Services have the highest buckets in town. No job too small, no tree too tall. Operating since 2017, this crew's ready for your land clearing, tree removal, tree trimming, stump grinding, and fire prevention. On Top Tree Services offers same-day estimates. I can't mention this enough. If a tree falls on your house or vehicle, they offer a 24/7 emergency tree or limb removal. Give them a call today at 541-882-8707. On Top Tree Services, fast, easy, and reliable. CCB 216014.
Checking in after the timeout for the Knights, number 30, Lennon Kilborn.
We're back in the fourth quarter, 3:27 left to go in the ballgame, 54-25. The Hornets lead. With this win, they will improve to 5-2. possession goes the way of Henley. That would put them in second place in the conference. And the Skyline Conference sends two teams to the state tournament, which again this year is going to be held at Marshfield High School. Sydney Moore bringing up the floor for North Valley. Taylor Lee battling for the glass and a held ball. And so Poe kicking it to Baldwin, now back to Poe. Gets it to Taylor Lee, and now back to Poe. Poe driving baseline, high shot off the backboard. Rebound snagged by Henley. Taylor Lee gets the rebound. She puts the shot up and in. The Henley Hornets bench explodes. Those are big points for the senior. Baldwin takes that one away. Moore gathers. Pass now near side to Kilborn, who's checked into the game. Kilborn loses a handle on it. Kicks it back outside to Hawkins, now to Moore. Moore zipping it over to Schrock. Schrock going inside, and the bucket credited to Shaylin Godfrey, her first two of the night. Outside to Baldwin, now to Poe. Poe putting it on the deck, going up. Back iron, no good. North Valley gets the board as we cross the 2-minute mark to go in the fourth. 56-27, Henley leads. Pass intercepted by Gracie Poe. In transition goes Harper. She gets the ball, puts it on the deck, spins around to her right, faces the contact, can't get the bucket, gets her own rebound, back up, no good. And North Valley secures the glass. Moore walking it up the floor now. Bringing it around near side. Free throw line jumper, friendly spin around the rim for Rand Schrock. 5 points for her tonight, 56-29. North Valley again with Schrock in transition. 4 quick points for Schrock. She's got 7 tonight, 56-31. A minute 12 to go in the ball game, and a timeout called by Coach Denson. We'll take one too. 56-31. 1:11 to go in the ball.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires, reminding you that changing seasons can mean changing road conditions. Introducing the brand new Backcountry AT2 for a quieter ride with improved performance in wet conditions. Because when it comes to keeping your family safe, the right tires help you feel prepared for anything. Seriously, anything. Now save up to $130 when you buy Quadtrac tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
And so we come back and North Valley takes time. 56-31. I guess you can't take them with you. So right now, Henley up by 25. Their biggest lead of the night was 32. That was in the third quarter. After this game, there will be the honoring of the branches of the military here at Henley High School. It's Military Appreciation Night. So again, I'll tell you, if you're at home watching right now, and you want to come on out, it's Military Appreciation Night. So if you're active or retired military, you get in for free and you get a $5 coupon at the concession stand. So you can redeem that. Come out here, have popcorn or whatever they've got there in the snack shack. I'd much prefer a water right about now, but 56-31 the score, and we'll have the boys going at it. The Henley boys are undefeated. The North Valley boys are winless. I'm sure these Hornets are looking to put on a show in front of their hometown faithful tonight. Got a pretty decent crowd here at Henley High School. I know you can't see it on the stream too well, but there is not a whole lot of room here in the bleachers. And, of course, that student section will begin to fill up here on a Friday night any moment now, as it's camo theme night as well at Henley High School. Martino gets the inbound pass, and the clock starts running. 1:08 to go. Poe kicking it to Mock. Now to Martino. Martino bouncing it to Balbin. Balbin inside to Harper. Back outside to Balbin. Balbin spins around out to Martino. Now to Mock. Mock to Poe. to Balbin. Bouncing it inside to Harper. Loose ball picked up by Harper over to Mock. She takes one from 16 and a nice bounce around the rim. 2 points for Maya Mock, her first of the evening. 39 seconds and counting, 58-31, Hornets lead. 3-point shot, no good from Godfrey. And pardon me, actually, that was London Kilborn on the shot. Martino bringing it up the floor. She is racing, kicking it outside to Mock. Mock takes a step to her left, tries to get it to Poe, and now the ball loose on the other side of the floor. And a foul going to be called on Rayanne Schrock. Schrock picks up her first foul with 21 seconds to go. And I imagine the Hornets are probably just going to hold on to this one with 20 seconds to go. Pass to Poe. Poe trying to get it over to Mock. It's picked away by Schrock. Pass over to Moore in transition. No good for the Knights. Harper got the rebound. Martino bringing up the floor. 5 seconds to go now. And a loose ball goes out of bounds. And with 0.1 second on the clock, this game is still going. 58-31 going to be the final tonight. We'll recap the game for you. Then we'll take a break and we'll be back with the boys game after that. 58-31 the final. The Lady Hornets taking care of business at home.
On Top Tree Services have one of the highest buckets in town. No job too small, no tree too tall. Operating since 2017, this crew's ready for your land clearing, tree removal, tree trimming, stump grinding, and fire prevention. On Top Tree Services offers same-day estimates. I can't mention this enough. If a tree falls on your house or vehicle, they offer a 24/7 emergency tree or limb removal. Give them a call today at 541-882-8707. On Top Tree Services, fast, easy, and reliable. CCB 216014.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires.
58-31 the final tonight at the Hornets' Nest as Lady Hornets taking care of business in this one. They were led in scoring by 14 points from Ryan Maddox. 16 points from Maddox. 11 from Campos. 7 from Madeline Sharp. 4 from Anna Harper. 3 from each of Melody Martino and Jewel Northcutt. And 2 from Taylor Lee and Maya Mock and Chanel Balbin, your leading scorers tonight for the Hornets. For North Valley, 13 points tonight from Sydney Moore, 7 from Rayanne Schrock, 3 from each of Lainey Willer and Ashley Godfrey, and 2 from Shaylin Godfrey and Angela Hawkins. Brings us to a score of 58-31, the final tonight. For the Lady Hornets, it is now a second place standing in the Skyline Conference. They are 5-2. They are behind either Hidden Valley or Mazama, as you'll find out the final score from them here in just a little while to find out who Henley is in front of. For the North Valley Knights, they fall to 2-5. Phoenix and Klamath Union battling tonight as well. The Pelicans 2-4. Phoenix is 1-5. I will say tonight, Oregon Tech Lady Owls also come away with the win, 75-59 over Multnomah. Should be a lot of fun wrapping up their season again. The men are playing here in just a few minutes, and we will keep you covered on that one as well. 58-31 the final. And we were going to take a break. Going to keep you on just kind of a preview slate here for just a minute as it's Military Appreciation Night tonight. Unfortunately, we don't have the capabilities to cover the event for you. But come on out here if you're active or retired military. You get in for free, plus you get a concession stand coupon. Stick with us tonight. We will have the boys game for you. And we'll pop on about 5 minutes before we go live with that game as well, just to let you know. So keep our game on, keep your video stream up, and if you like to, you can tune our way on radio here in just a few minutes. Final score tonight, 58-31. The Lady Hornets taking care of business tonight against the Lady Knights. We'll be back with the boys next on MyBasin.com. And we'll be joining the radio broadcast here in just a minute on 104.3 and 960 Sports. Getting ready for Henley Hornets basketball tonight. Looks like we're getting ready for the anthem here soon, so we'll be short and sweet with the intro here in just a bit.
When I call out your branch, we invite you to join the Henley High School cadets by coming down from the bleachers and assembling at the south end of the basketball court, closest to the student section, for the presentation of the colors and our national anthem.
And welcome you to the broadcast tonight here at Henley High School. It's Military Appreciation Night as we just get things started here. I'm going to take a quick break on the pregame show, and then we will be back in just a few minutes on mybasin.com. The Hornets and the Knights are next.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires, reminding you that changing seasons can mean changing road conditions. Introducing the brand new Backcountry AT2 for a quieter ride with improved performance in wet conditions. Because when it comes to keeping your family safe, the right tires help you feel prepared for anything. Seriously, anything. Now save up to $130 when you buy Quad-Track tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
At Bowers Construction, our mission statement is to enrich the lives of our customers and of our team. So we're trying to be the best construction company that we can be by bringing value to other people's lives. So the work we provide is basically from foundation to roof in residential, and we work in commercial construction. Find our Bowers Construction Facebook page, or just give us a call. It's 541-205-1464. We are a licensed contractor at CCB 188923.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Military Appreciation Night here tonight at Henley High School. We're going to leave this mic hot and allow the festivities to continue this evening as we are welcoming each branch of the military for Military Appreciation Night.
The United States Marines! Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please remain standing and remove your caps while the Henley High Junior ROTC Color Guard presents our nation's colors. Please remain standing until the cadets have retired the colors. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to recognize the military personnel, veterans, and cadets gracing the gym floor. And in so doing, remind us all that there are many Americans who have made the ultimate sacrifice in the name of our country. Please join me for a moment of silence in respect to those who have given all for our country. We are proud to draw your attention to Henley High School's Touch-Up Class Choir, who will be singing our national anthem, directed by Director of Choirs, Mr. Christopher Benjamin.
And the national anthem tonight performed by the Henley Choir, led by Christopher Benjamin. It is Military Appreciation Night tonight at Henley High School. We appreciate you being with us on the MyBasin.com Game of the Week on 104.3 and 960 Sports. Good evening, everybody. My name is Josh Eldridge, coming to you live with Nick Bradford this evening from the Hornets' Nest. The Henley High School Hornets getting ready to take on the North Valley High School Knights. Again, it's Military Appreciation Night, so we've got some veterans down on the floor, some active and retired military folks down there right now. Truly a special night here at Henley High School. Tried our best to cover it for you on the video feed, and for those of you listening on radio, we appreciate you sticking with us through maybe an extended pregame commercial break, but do appreciate you being with us tonight. We are getting ready for the starting lineups. The Hornets are 6-0 coming into conference play tonight, 13-5 overall. The North Valley Knights are 0-6 in league play. They're 0-18 overall on the season. We'll talk a little bit more about the Skyline Conference as we continue festivities here tonight at Henley High School. Again, appreciate you being with us this evening. We are going to first meet the starters from North Valley. Sophomore, number 1, Stephen Lauby. Senior, number 3, Gabriel Champion. Senior, number 11, Max Cartwright. Senior number 15, Cruz Kilborn, and senior number 22, Matthew Hawkins. They are coached by Jason Lauby. And time now to meet the starting 5 for the Henley Hornets. Starting at guard, 5'8" senior, number 10, Eli Hayes. At the other guard position, junior, skating 5'11", Blaine Boersma. At the small forward, number 14, a junior, 6'1", Shaw Stork. Starting at 4, it's Owen Sheen, the junior, sitting 6'2". And the big man down low, 6'4", junior, Austin Fitz. The Henley Hornets are coached by Luke Hammond. Henley tonight, they are in their home white uniforms with yellow numbering and lettering across the front and back with navy blue trim. The North Valley Knights tonight in black uniforms with yellow trim around maroon lettering and numbering. They've also got red trim around their jerseys with NV written on their shorts. The 10 players on the floor now. We are ready for basketball tonight from the Hornets' Nest. On 104.3 and 960 Sports, HD video on mybasin.com. The North Valley Knights got the first hand on it, but it's Blaine Boersma who corrals the pass. Shaw Stork on the other side, kicking it to Blaine Boersma. Now to Eli Hayes. Top of the key three, back iron, no good. Ball goes out of bounds off the top of the backboard. So North Valley will take it. The Knights moving from right to left. Henley breaking out the press early. They want to beat this team just like they did earlier on in the season. Last time these two teams met up was on January 29th, a 56-28 win for the Hornets. They're looking to stay undefeated in conference play. All right, North Valley on their other side. It's Hawkins kicking it back to Lauby. Lauby top of the key, standing at about the H, half court. Getting it inside to Cartwright. Cartwright, the senior, on the right elbow, kicks it ahead to Kilborn. Kilborn, long three, no good. Rebound cleaned up by Boersma. He kicks it ahead to Sheen. The Hornets working quickly. Sheen stops from 17, knocks it down. Owen Sheen starts things off tonight. He's the leading scorer for the Henley Hornets this season, averaging 11 per game. Last time out for Sheen, he had 9 in a very even scoring up effort for the Hornets. All right, now on the other side, it is Hawkins. He takes one from 10. High arcing shot off the front of the rim. No good. Shot Stork cleans the board. The Hornets working now in transition. Stork rides the left side. A beautiful pass in close to Fitz, who finishes at the rim. Credit the assist to Shaw Stork. He is averaging 3 per game. All right, Stephen Lauby bringing it up the floor. Bouncing it into Cartwright at the free throw line. Cartwright, free throw line jumper, high arcing, banks it in for Cartwright. He got the first 2 points of the game for the night. Shaw Stork working quickly on the other side and beats his man to the rim. Stork answers right back. Scores 6-2, 6:20 to go in the first. Stephen Lauby bringing it up the floor. Crosses to his left, brings it around the left side. Takes the screen, kicks it back outside to Cartwright, top of the key. Cartwright now near side to Lauby. Lauby taking the Cartwright screen, top of the key. Crosses behind his back left, has the ball picked away by Sheen, and he comes away with it. Now Eli Hayes racing up the floor, kicks it ahead to Shaw Stork on the left side. Stork zipping it to the right to Owen Sheen. Sheen fakes right, goes left, backs up, passes it to Boersma in the near corner. Boersma zipping it back to Sheen in the right wing. Sheen, cross-court pass to Fitz. Fitz takes it away inside, goes up with the shot, and travels on his way to the rim. And I think if Fitz lets that one go by him, he finds Boersma in the far corner, who had a nice look at three, but Fitz, he thought that pass was for him. 6-2, 5:46 to go in the first. The Hornets lead. And it'll be North Valley ball. They inbound it underneath their own bucket. A heave into the front court. The champion who comes away with it, and a foul called against Owen Sheen. Sheen picks up his first foul, first team foul for the Hornets. And so now North Valley gets it underneath their own bucket after that cross-court heave and a foul. Inbound pass goes to Cartwright. Cartwright gets hammered and the bucket by Fitz. And so Cartwright goes to the line to shoot one more. He tries to make it a one-point game.
His first personal, second Henley team foul on the half. Sends Max Cartwright to the line. For an attempt at three the old-fashioned way.
Fitz picks up his first foul, and the free throw from Cartwright is good. 6-5 with 5:43 left to go in the first. Eli Hayes racing up the floor. Beautiful kick to Boersma. Near corner three won't go. Sheen skies for the board. Steps back now in the near corner. Kicks it to Hayes. Hayes head fakes a three. Drives left side. Goes up with the left hand. And he gets fouled. He'll shoot two. Eli Hayes, a 5'8 senior. He is averaging 8 points per game, 3 assists, about 3 rebounds as well. He stands 5'8". I saw him dunk one in warm-ups tonight. He's got hops, and he is quick, too. He misses the first free throw. Bringing it up the floor was Hawkins. Hawkins gets bothered by Stork and Hayes at half court. Now over to Laube. Laube kicking it ahead to Hawkins. Now near corner for Champion. He fires 3. Back iron no good. And Hayes cleans the glass. Hayes kicking it ahead to Boersma. Boersma puts it on the deck, trying to get it inside to Fitz. Stork grabs the loose ball, goes up with the shot from about 8 feet out, and gets fouled. So Stork will head to the line for 2. He's already got 2 points tonight. Henley as a team shooting 60% from the free throw line. Stork went 0 for 2 on Tuesday against Hidden Valley, only finished with 6 points, and he had trouble getting going. The rest of his team, well, they were all humming. Stork did have trouble. I remember one time had a bucket taken away from him on a foul that was on the floor, and he showed some frustration and also made the first free throw here. He has a second opportunity to knock it down. Doesn't go. Sheen skies for the rebound. Kicks it out to Stork. It is handled out of bounds by Laube, so Stork will inbound. No, pardon, it's Hayes that'll inbound. Hayes throws it into Stork. Stork over top of the key to Sheen. Over to Hayes. Far corner 3 won't go. Cartwright cleans the glass, and he brings it up for the Knights, kicking it ahead to Laube. Laube, just a sophomore. Now over to Kilborn. Kilborn throwing it over to Champion. Champion, top of the key, over to Laube, now far corner for Cartwright. Throwing it over to Hawkins. Hawkins spinning around to his left, steps back, thinks about a 3, over to Laube. He thought about 3, drives inside, soft touch with the right hand, and he ties the game at 7 with 4.5 to go in the first. Into the front court to Sheen, and a friendly high bounce off the rim from the left block for Sheen. He's got 4 points tonight. Laube bringing it up the floor. He's going against Boersma. He backs up over to Cartwright. Cartwright dishing it to Champion. Oh, no, pardon me, that's Laube. Laube takes the Cartwright screen on the right wing. He zips it over to Hawkins. Hawkins brings it around to his right side, now to Cartwright on the right wing to Champion, top of the key. Champion puts it on the deck, goes left, on the left block, kicks it out to Cartwright, right wing. He puts it on the deck, goes left with it as well. At the right elbow, spin around, jump shot, that's no good. Hayes gets the board. He's racing in transition against Laube. Hands it to Stork. Stork drives left baseline, goes up with the left hand, can't get it. Fitz was there for the rebound, but he's bothered by Champion on the putback. Pass ahead to Laube. Laube picked up by Boersma. He hands it to Hawkins. Hawkins throws it back over to Laube, top of the key. Kicking it to Champion, near corner. Champion drives baseline, turns around, looking for a player beyond the perimeter, and finds Cartwright. Cartwright takes a screen, trying to drive baseline, loses a handle, bothered by Fitz, bouncing it to Laube, left side wing. Laube puts it on the deck, outside to Cartwright. Cartwright head fakes 3 at the baseline, trying to bounce it outside to Hawkins, but it's sniped away by Stork. In transition, up with the shot, fouls on the floor, and a charge against Stork in transition. And you can see the Henley student section, or maybe you can't because they're all wearing camo tonight. It's Military Appreciation Night as Joe Sudi checks into the game. I love how the Hornets student section always goes all out for these theme nights, and they pack that student section as well. They don't call it the Hornets' Nest for nothing. All right, Stephen Laube takes the inbound pass. He hands it over to Hawkins. Hawkins, a high pass to Cartwright at the free throw line. He kicks it back outside the Champion. Champion to Laube, left side wing. Laube crosses left, takes a screen, now goes right, kicks it out to Hawkins, top of the key. Hawkins throwing it inside to Cartwright, has trouble corralling the pass, and it's picked away by Stork. Stork ahead to Sudi, near corner, back to Stork. Stork head fakes a 3, now over to Bennett on the left side. Bennett puts it on the deck, goes up with the right hand, and gets fouled. Bennett last time out wrapped up the game against Hidden Valley with 5 points. Bennett has also shot extremely well from the penalty stripe this year. And he makes the first. Extends the lead to 10-7 now with 2.5 to go in the first. Bennett's second free throw on the way. That one's off the front of the rim. He follows it up, gets his own rebound, feels the pressure, kicks it out to Sheen. Right corner three. Back iron, no good. Out of bounds, possession Knights. And so North Valley bringing it up the floor. It's Hawkins with it, brings it top of the key, kicks it over to Kilborn. Kilborn being hassled by Bennett in the right corner, trying to get it over to Cartwright. Now Stork in transition after the steal, lays it up with his left hand, and that's good.
Timeout North Valley, 30-second timeout.
Stork has got 5 points tonight, and North Valley wants time. 12-7 the score with 2:03 to go in the first. The Hornets lead.
On Top Tree Services have one of the highest buckets in town. No job too small, no tree too tall. Operating since 2017, this crew's ready for your land clearing, tree removal, tree trimming, stump grinding, and fire prevention. On Top Tree Services offers same-day estimates. I can't mention this enough. If a tree falls on your house or vehicle, they offer a 24/7 emergency tree or limb removal. Give them a call today at 541-882-8707. On Top Tree Services, fast, easy, and reliable. CCB 216014.
We're back in the MyBasin.com game of the week. North Valley starts with the ball, but promptly turn it over as Owen Sheen snags that one away. 12-7 the score with 1:53 to go in the first. Eli Hayes has it near corner. Brings it top of the key, kicks it over to Sheen. Sheen takes a step to his left, hands it to Hayes. Hayes steps back, now to Sheen, top of the key. Sheen zipping it over to Bennett, near corner three for Luke. He clings that one off the rim, no good. And so now Laube bringing it up the floor. Kicks it over to Kilborn. Kilborn zips it. And now inside to Cartwright. Cartwright spins around, goes up with the right hand. Rebound up for grabs, taken in by Boersma, who's averaging about 5 rebounds per game. Over to Stork in the far corner as the Hornets in transition. Stork takes a step to the rim and lays it in softly. Stork's got 7 tonight already in the first quarter. He has scored as much as North Valley has. And a takeaway. Sudi picks that one away from Cartwright. And now it's Hayes slowing things down for the Hornets as we cross the 1-minute mark remaining in the first. Stork kicks it outside to Bennett. He thought about the far corner three. Now to Hayes. Gets it to Sudi. Now Sheen, right wing. Sheen puts it on the deck, drives baseline, and ball goes out of bounds. Possession, Hornets. Fitz, Boersma, and Frank check into the game. Been a couple games since we've seen Drew Frank. He took a spill in the KU game and hurt his tailbone. He was on crutches for a little while, but now he's back. Luke Bennett takes a far corner three and cashes in. Bennett's got 4 tonight. The 3-point bucket there and 1 made free throw. It's a 10-point lead now for the Hornets. 17-7, 32 seconds to go in the first. Cartwright's got it now, top of the key. Kicking it over to Robinson. Robinson puts it on the deck at the free throw line, kicks it outside to Hawkins. Hawkins goes up from 10 and has it knocked away by Austin Fitz. Now it's Boersma, top of the key. 12 seconds left to go as Luke Bennett now is handling it. He's bothered by Laube. Kicks it now to Boersma, 7 seconds. Frank in the near corner. Frank bouncing it inside to Boersma, who goes strong to the rim. Can't get it. 1 second to go, and a heave from Stephen Laube hits the soundproofing in the ceiling. 17-7 after one from the Hornets' nest. Henley leads.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
And we're back on the MyBasin.com game of the week on 104.3 and 960 Sports, 17-7, with 8 minutes left on the clock in the second quarter. 5 on the floor for the Hornets: Boersma, Bennett, Sudi, Frank, and Fitz. And for North Valley, it's going to be Laube, Robinson, Cartwright, Hawkins, as Boersma in transition loses a handle on it, going up with a shot, and no good. Is a foul, as a matter of fact, called against Henley, or did he just step out of bounds? I think that's what happened. I had my eyes in my roster for just a second. Was it a travel call? All right, thanks. Laube takes the inbound pass, kicks it ahead to Hawkins. Hawkins now to Laube, top of the key. Laube brings it around to his right, crosses left, kicks it to Cartwright, left wing. Now in the left corner, putting it on the deck, driving baseline. Cartwright has a look at three, spins around on the left elbow. Passing it outside to Cartwright. Bringing it around is Hawkins. Hawkins tries to drive inside, bounces outside to Laube for a corner three, and it's good. 5 points tonight for Laube. His team trails 17-10 with 7:10 to go in the second. Luke Bennett's got it now on the left wing. Boersma top of the key. He throws it to Frank. Frank drives baseline, kicking it out to Bennett. Far side corner three, no good. Boersma gets the rebound, bouncing it inside to Sudi. A slick feed inside, and Joe converts. All right, Laube driving left side, spins around, kicks it outside to Hawkins. Now to Laube. Cartwright has it, right side wing. Now to Robinson. Robinson to Laube. Now near corner to Hawkins. Hawkins throws it to Laube, top of the key. Only 9-point differential, 19-10. Hawkins thought about the corner three, kicks it to Cartwright, loses a handle on it, but Cartwright cleans up the loose ball. Brings it around top of the key, throws it to Cartwright. And North Valley slowing down the offense. They do like to do this. Thought about a three for Cartwright. Kicks it to Laube, and a foul called, I think, on North Valley. And it is Max Cartwright saying that he threw an elbow. And so the 5 on the floor, as we had a little bit of a mix-up with the roster tonight. Dane Kissel into the game, as he's wearing number 4, and wearing number 10 is Caleb Robinson. As Stork passes it over to Frank. Frank, top of the key, throwing it to Sheen. Sheen puts it on the deck, dribbling right side. Cross-court pass over to Boersma. Boersma kicks it to Frank in the corner. Gets it to Fitz on the left block, kicks it outside to Frank. Frank handling it right in front of the North Valley bench on the far side. In the double team from Kilborn and Kissel. Finally finds Stork. Couldn't get it to the rim, and a foul going to be called against Boersma as he got a little bit overzealous for the rebound. 19-10, 5.5 to go in the second. And the Hornets lead. Fourth team foul for the Hornets, and 4 for the Knights as well. That is Boersma's first. Bouncing it inside to Laube. Laube loses a handle on it. Fitz picks it up. Over to Sheen. Left wing three. No good. And it looked like Robinson picked it up and kicking it ahead now to Laube as he brings it up the floor. Crosses the timeline, near side to Robinson. Robinson faked going left, instead decides to stay put. He kicks it over to Laube, right side wing. Laube puts it on the deck and zips it outside to Champion, who's checked back into the game. Kissel kicking it near side to Kilborn, top of the key. Right between the circles, Kilborn over to Champion, now to Lauby. Lauby right at the H, center court at the Hornets' nest, and Boersma picks it away. He's got a look in transition, and off the glass, it's in for Blaine. His first 2 points of the night, his third steal. Pass going ahead to Robinson. He spins around to his right side, tries to get it to Kilborn, top of the key, but Stork takes it away, lays it up and in. Coach Lauby wants time. We'll take one too. 23-10, 4.5 to go in the second. The Hornets lead.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
We're back in the MyBasin.com Game of the Week on 104.3, 960 Sports. 23-10 here in the second quarter, 4.5 to go. Hornets led right now by Shaw Stork. He's got 9. He's leading scorer by far, already topping his total of last game of 6. And he is also on the floor as we get things started again in the second quarter. Henley girls won tonight 58-31 over the Lady Knights. They improved to 5-2 in conference play. These Hornet boys, the boys team, looking to improve to 7-0 in conference play. They're playing a winless North Valley Knights team tonight. They're 0-6 in league play, 0-18 for this season. Cruz Kilborn hits a 3 for North Valley. That's his first 3 points tonight. Eli Hayes bringing it up the floor, 23-13. Hornets lead 4:11 to go in the first half. Ball goes out of bounds on the pass intended for Luke Bennett. It was knocked out by Matthew Hawkins, a senior for the Knights. And it'll be Henley ball as Hayes bouncing it to Stork at the free throw line. He bounces it inside to Boersma. And Stork is so good at those inside passes. He allows that one to get inside to Boersma for his 4th point of the night, his second bucket. 25-13, under 4 to go in the second. Kissel's got it. He's zipping it over to Champion, who drives baseline. He goes up with it, and a foul is called on the putback attempt. Robinson puts it back up and in and gets fouled. That was the second foul for Boersma, and the free throw is good. 5th team foul for the Hornets as Hayes brings it up the floor. Boersma on the right side wing, trying to get it inside to Stork on the right elbow. He throws it far side to Sheen. Sheen, Bennett, near corner 3, no good. Hayes skies for the rebound. He just knocked it loose. It's going to be picked up by Hawkins. Hawkins goes right, crosses left at the free throw line, tries to throw it out to Kissel. Bennett got a hand on it, saves it from going out of bounds, hesitates on the step, goes strong to the rim, falling away from the bucket, can't get the shot, and it's rebounded by Champion. And Kilborn walking it up the court, kicks it to Kissel. Kissel trying to get it back to Champion, and it is picked up by Hawkins. Hawkins now to Kissel, top of the key. Kissel goes right with it, tries to kick it outside to Hawkins. It's picked away by Hayes. Hayes in transition against Kissel, and a blocking foul against Kissel will send Hayes to the line. Hayes is 1 for 2 at the line tonight. He gets 2 more opportunities here. Hayes, one of 2 players with 10 points last Tuesday against Hidden Valley. It's pretty even scoring that night for the Hornets. Their leading scorer was Austin Fitz with 13. Again, you had 10 from Boersma and Hayes as Fitz checks into the game. And the Hornets trying to figure out who's going to guard who. I like the communication from this team as Hayes' second free throw is good. A 1 for 2 trip there. Hawkins brings it up the floor for the Knights. Crosses to his left, spins around, and kicks it to Laube. Laube on the left wing. Dribbling between his legs, trying to figure out how to get around Owen Sheen. Takes a screen set by Robinson and dishes it to Cartwright, top of the key. Now it's Hawkins, far side. Far side, excuse me. Top of the key, trying to get it inside to Cartwright, but it's picked away by Hayes. Hayes now kicking it to Stork on the right elbow. Stork puts it on the deck, tries to get it inside to Fitz. And that's a good idea by Stork. Fitz just got to corral that pass, and it's one of those things that can happen when you're trying to move quickly inside. And so it's Laube. Laube hesitates at half court, spins around to his right. A minute 58 now to go in the second. 26-16, the Hornets lead. Bothered in the far corner was Kilborn. Tries to get it to Hawkins, tipped away by Hayes. Hayes stutter steps, draws the foul, misses the bucket, but he will shoot two. Hayes trying to get to the line here, improve those free throw shooting numbers. He's 2 for 4 from the penalty stripe tonight. Sixth team foul for the Knights. One more puts Henley in the bonus. First free throw from Hayes is good. Or excuse me, is no good. Champion checks in for Robinson. And now Hayes, his second free throw. Well, that one is good. He's got 3 points tonight on 3 for 6 shooting from the penalty stripe. His team leads 27-16. A minute 48 to go in the first half. Laube bringing it up. He's guarded by Sheen. Kicking it over to Kilborn. Kilborn takes the screen, trying to get it inside the Champion. Champion spins to his left. Tries to get it outside to Cartwright, but it's taken away by Bennett. Bennett tries to get it to Hayes. That's picked away by Laube. He goes strong to the rim and converts the layup. Laube's got 7. 27-18. The Hornets lead. A minute 18 to go in the first. Hayes kicks it far side to Bennett. Bennett throwing it to Stork, left corner, and that's picked away by Hawkins. Hawkins against Sheen in the fast break. Pump fake, goes up with the shot, gets the bucket and the foul. And so that's Sheen's second foul, and pardon me, now 6 team fouls for Henley. Hawkins' free throw's good. And so Eli Hayes distributing the basketball to Bennett. He gets it on the wing to Fitz. Fitz inside to Stork, who gets hammered going up, and he will get 2. Gabriel Champion picks up his 3rd. Tonight, the North Valley Knights only 9 players on the varsity roster. Stork misses his first free throw. Last time we saw these Knights, Max Cartwright, who's got 5 points tonight, as a matter of fact, fouled out of the game. And we've also got a substitution. Hayden Schallenberger checks into the game for the Knights. He's wearing number 35. And I think, is it a lane violation against Sheen? So no free throw taken there. So 27-21's the score. Scratch Stork's second free throw opportunity. Ball goes out of bounds. Possession, North Valley. They're down by 6, 27-21. 56 seconds to go in the second. Inbound pass to Cartwright. Cartwright scored the first 5 points of the game for North Valley, and he's been held at 5 ever since. Hawkins bringing it around the right side, kicking it outside to Schallenberger. Schallenberger bothered by Fitz, top of the key, getting it to Cartwright. Cartwright on the right elbow, guarded by Hayes. He goes up with the shot and drills it. Cartwright using the size to his advantage. He looks to be about the same size as Austin Fitz, who is 6'4", but we don't have listed height for Cartwright. Bennett zipping it inside to Stork, puts it hard on the deck, goes strong to the rim, no good. Fitz battling for the rebound, and shooting 1-1 will be Austin Fitz. Schallenberger picks up his first, 8th team foul for North Valley, so that puts Henley in the bonus. Fitz' first free throw is no good. Sheen scrambling for the rebound. He gets it, far corner, kicks it to Bennett. Bennett now to Stork at the free throw line, kicks it outside to Hayes. 12 seconds left to go in the half. Hayes crosses to his left, trying to find an open teammate. Kicks it to Sheen, top of the key, now to Bennett, near corner, contested three, he drills it on the way home. Bennett closes out the half with a three, 30-23, 7-point game, the Hornets lead. We'll be back with halftime stats and more on the MyBasin.com Game of the Week on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
On Top Tree Services have one of the highest buckets in town. No job too small, no tree too tall. Operating since 2017, this crew's ready for your land clearing, tree removal, tree trimming, stump grinding, and fire prevention. On Top Tree Services offers same-day estimates. I can't mention this enough. If a tree falls on your house or vehicle, they offer a 24/7 emergency tree or limb removal. Give them a call today at 541-882-8707. On Top Tree Services, fast, easy, and reliable. CCB 216014.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon, soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires, reminding you that changing seasons can mean changing road conditions. Introducing the brand new Backcountry AT2 for a quieter ride with improved performance in wet conditions. Because when it comes to keeping your family safe, the right tires help you feel prepared for anything. Seriously, anything. Now save up to $130 when you buy Quadtrac tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
We're back on the MyBasin.com Game of the Week on 104.3 960 Sports. Halftime score tonight, 30-23. The Henley Hornets lead. They are led in scoring by Shaw Stork. He's got 9 points tonight. 7 for Luke Bennett. 4 for each Owen Sheen and Blaine Boersma. 3 for Eli Hayes. And 2 for each of Joe City and Austin Fitz, your scorers for the Henley Hornets. And for North Valley tonight, 7 points for Stephen Lauby and Max Cartwright. 3 points for Cruz Kilborn and Matthew Hawkins, and 2 for Gabriel Champion, your scorers for the North Valley Knights. So far tonight, though, the story has not been offense. It has unequivocally been the Hornets' defense. Creating steals and opportunities has been Blaine Boersma. He's got 3 steals. Shaw Stork has 3 steals. Eli Hayes has 2. They are creating opportunities for their team tonight. And you look at the season averages for those guys, okay? Eli Hayes averaging about a steal a game. Blaine Boersma is averaging 3, and Shaw Stork is averaging just over 1.5 steals per game. And I believe we're doing some festivities for Military Appreciation Night tonight here at Henley High School. Again, honoring armed services this evening for the men and the women here, both former and currently serving. I believe we're doing a presentation here at the Hornets Nest tonight, so we're going to take a break, and we'll be back on the MyBasin.com Game of the Week on 104.60.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires, reminding you that changing seasons can mean changing road conditions. Introducing the brand new Backcountry AT2 for a quieter ride with improved performance in wet conditions. Because when it comes to keeping your family safe, the right tires help you feel prepared for anything. Seriously, anything. Now save up to $130 when you buy Quad-Track tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
At Bowers Construction, our mission statement is to enrich the lives of our customers and of our team. So we're trying to be the best construction company that we can be by bringing value to other people's lives. So the work we provide is basically from foundation to roof in residential, and we work in commercial construction. Find our Bowers Construction Facebook page or just give us a call. It's 541-205-1464. We are a licensed contractor at CCB 188923.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires, reminding you that changing seasons can mean changing road conditions. Introducing the brand new Backcountry AT2 for a quieter ride with improved performance in wet conditions. Because when it comes to keeping your family safe, the right tires help you feel prepared for anything. Seriously, anything. Now save up to $130 when you buy Quad-Track tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
At Bowers Construction, our mission statement is to enrich the lives of our customers and of our team. So we're trying to be the best construction company that we can be by bringing value to other people's lives. So the work we provide is basically from foundation to roof in residential, and we work in commercial construction. Find our Bowers Construction Facebook page or just give us a call. It's 541-205-1464. We are a licensed contractor at CCB 188923.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
And welcome you back to the MyBasin.com Game of the Week on 104.3 960 Sports. Plenty of festivities tonight here. They're doing the Miracle Minute at Henley High School. They're raising money for the Chance Rogers Scholarship Fund here tonight. And it is Military Appreciation Night as well, so plenty of festivities going on. So we appreciate you bearing with us tonight as our halftime and pregame shows. Not to the normal format that they usually are. But again, thank you for bearing with us tonight. We're at halftime at Henley High School. 30-23 is the score, and the Henley Hornets lead. And time to take a look now at the Skyline Conference standings. Right now, Henley leads the way. They are 6-0 in conference play, 13-5 overall in the season. Klamath Union is 4-2, along with Mazama and 2 losses. They are 3-2. Hidden Valley is 2-3. Phoenix is 2-4, and North Valley is 0-6. These Knights have yet to win a game on the season. They are 0-18 and trailing by 7 here at the Hornets' Nest. Again, a handful of other games happening this evening as the Mazama Vikings visit the Hidden Valley Mustangs. We've got a score update from that game, as in the second quarter, Mazama leads Hidden Valley 23-19. And for Klamath Union battling Phoenix tonight, the Pelicans up by 4 in the second quarter, 21-17. And while we're in the spirit of checking scores, of course, the Oregon Tech Owls in action tonight up at Danny Miles Court. It is blackout for Hunger Night, meaning that if you bring a non-perishable food item, you got a free black t-shirt this evening. Well, right now, blackout for Hunger. Oregon Tech is winning at halftime, 41-35 over Multnomah University. I will say tomorrow for the Owls, it is senior afternoon, I guess. They're playing in the afternoon. The women start at 3, the men at 5. They are playing Warner Pacific, and that is sure to be an important game for the men, primarily because, Warner Pack has won 4 straight going into that game against Oregon Tech. So, as Oregon Tech sort of vies for positioning, you look at the Cascade Collegiate Conference Tournament, that'll be an important game. Of course, Tech hopes to hold on tonight against Multnomah University, right now leading 41-35. And we've got our own tournaments happening here as well that we're worried about for Henley High School. Of course, we're all looking ahead towards the state tournament, which happens March 10th through the 12th, normally held at Forest Grove High School. This time going to be held at Marshfield High School, and it's happening a little bit different this year. So, again, Forest Grove, normally the host, they decided they didn't want to do it this year, so Marshfield stepped up. In terms of qualifying for the playoffs, it's quite simple. The 16-team bracket is made up of 12 teams, the number 1 team from each of the Kawapa, Tri-Valley, Oregon West, Sky-M, our Skyline Conference, and the Greater Oregon League, along with the next 2 highest-ranked teams between the number 2 from those leagues will automatically qualify for the first round of the 16-team playoff bracket. After that, it is qualified by a play-in model where you've got the rest of the number 2 teams from each conference plus a handful of third-ranked teams from each conference going to be playing to try to fill in those final handful of spots to go into the conference, to go into the playoffs, rather. And again, the play-in game is going to be played before Saturday, February 26th. After that, it's a round of 16 that are seeded through the bracket 1 through 16. And I remember a couple of years ago, the Henley Hornets and the Klamath Union Pelicans were set to travel to Forest Grove High School. The Hornets had won the conference. Klamath Union came in second place, and the date was March 11th, 2020, and got about halfway there and was called back because that is when the world came to a screeching halt. This year, I'm sure both teams would like to make that trip to Marshfield High School, get to play in those amazing facilities and try to get a chance at a state tournament. Right now, Henley is ranked 9th in the state. So obviously, the OSAA seems to think there's a handful of teams in front of them. Usually you're going to see Junction City right there at the top, along with Cascade. They're the 1 and 2 teams in the state. Marshfield is ranked 3rd. Seaside is 4th. Philomath is ranked 5th. Baker comes in at number 6. Staten is at number 7. Our Henley Hornets, as a matter of fact, ranked at number 8. LeGrand at number 9, and Banks is at number 10. So Henley, as a matter of fact, climbing a couple spots there, ranked 8th in the state. And aside from them, other Skyline Conference teams, you've got Mazama and Klamath Union at number 19 and 20. Hidden Valley is 25. Phoenix is 26. And these North Valley Knights that we've got here tonight ranked dead last in the 4A. And as a matter of fact, they are dropping to the 3A classification next year. Through 2026. The USA came out with their redistricting and reclassification plan before the new year, so North Valley dropping out of the Skyline Conference next season just purely due to the school population numbers. Really doesn't have too much to do with how the school has been performing in each of their sports. It just has to do with participation numbers and population in the school is really how the OSAA decides to do those redistricting and reclassification. We're going to take a break. One more here on the halftime show. 30-23 the score. We're taking a 30-second timeout, and then we'll get ready for the third quarter next on 104.3 and 960 Sports with HD video on MyBase.com.
Trying to lose some weight and get in shape? Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club provides a clean and friendly workout environment with professional and experienced staff to help you achieve your goals. They offer state-of-the-art equipment, indoor tennis and pickleball courts, certified personal trainers, tons of group exercise classes. They're the best exercise facility in the Klamath Basin. Plus, they now have a smoothie bar to give you a nutritious boost after your workout. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
Getting ready for the third quarter, about a minute away in the Hornets' nest, 30-23 the score. The Henley Hornets leading the North Valley Knights. Again, it's been a while since we've given you the leading scorer tonight is Shaw Stork. He's got 9 points tonight for the Hornets, 7 for Luke Bennett, 4 for each of Owen Sheen and Blaine Boersma, 2 for Joe Sudi and Austin Fitz. And I'd be remiss if I forgot 3 points for Eli Hayes tonight. 3 points for Eli Hayes tonight on 3 of 6 shooting at the free throw line. For North Valley tonight, 7 points for Stephen Lauby and Max Cartwright, 3 points for Cruz Kilborn and Matthew Hawkins, and 2 for Gabriel Champion, your leading scorers tonight as we are at halftime at the Hornets' nest. And getting ready for the third quarter, Henley Hornets defense has been impeccable so far. Again, about 8 steals as a team so far in just that first half. 2 to Eli Hayes, 3 to Shaw Stork and Blaine Boersma. And it has been a defensive showcase, again, only holding North Valley to 23 points. They've gotten them from Max Cartwright. He's about 6'4". He's shot over Eli Hayes a couple times, got some nice mix matches in low. And I'm sure he's looking to keep feeding. All right, 5 on the floor for the Henley Hornets to get things started in the third quarter. It's Blaine Boersma, Eli Hayes, Austin Fitz, Owen Sheen, and Shaw Stork. And for the Knights, it's Lauby, Champion, Cartwright, Kilborn, and Hawkins. Lauby's got it, top of the key. The Knights go from left to right. Hawkins has got it now on the right wing. Takes the Cartwright screen, dishing it inside to Cartwright. He tries to go up against Boersma, throws up a shot. Boersma staunch on the defensive end. Stork gets the rebound, throws a bullet pass to Fitz on the other end, but Champion climbs the ladder and swats it away. Now Hawkins trying to behind the back dribble. Kicks it outside to Champion. Pump fakes a 3, takes a step inside the arc, throws up a shot, no good. Fitz grabs the rebound, kicks it ahead to Hayes. Slows things down for the Hornets. He dribbles right, driving the right baseline, kicks it outside to Boersma. Now to Sheen in the far corner. He throws it back to Boersma, top of the key to Hayes. Bouncing it to Fitz on the left block, inside to Stork. Puts it on the deck, up at the right hand. Not enough on it, but he steals it away. Trying to get the inbound pass ahead to Lauby. Stork was right there to snatch that one. Hayes thought about a 3, getting it to Stork in the near corner. Stork dribbling around, now's got it in his left hand on the left side. Cross-court pass to Hayes. Hayes puts it on the deck, bounces it to Stork. Stork spins to his left, goes up, strong, off the glass, no good. The rebound is grabbed by Stork. He goes up again and finally converts on the bucket for Stork. 11 points tonight for Shaw as Hawkins brings it up the floor. Bouncing it over to Kilborn. Kilborn takes a screen off to his left. Now passes it to Champion, top of the key. Champion trying to throw it inside to Lauby. He goes up with the right hand and gets hacked. He'll shoot 2.
Now charged to number 12, Blaine Boersma, his third personal first Henley team foul of the second half.
First team foul for the Hornets and third for Blaine Boersma. And Lauby at the line. So far, North Valley 2 for 2 from the penalty stripe. Did not get many free throws. It was one made one for Cartwright on an and one opportunity. And same story for Matthew Hawkins. And so the first free throw was no good by Lauby. Second one coming up is no good. Boersma skies for the board. He crosses half court, kicks it to Sheen. Sheen drives right baseline, goes up, and another block for Champion. Stork's got it back. He's on the right side. Kicks it to Hayes near corner. Hayes drives baseline, strong off the glass with the right hand, and 2 more points for Eli Hayes. He's got 5 tonight. Lauby crossing the timeline for the Knights, right between the circles. He's going to kick it near side to Hawkins. Hawkins trying to get it inside the champion. Champion on the baseline, zips it out, intended for Cartwright, snatched away by Sheen. Sheen ahead in transition to Hayes and can't get the layup. North Valley cleans the glass, and Hawkins going to bring it up for the Knights. Passing it near side to Cartwright. Cartwright kicks it over to Champion. Pass tipped away by Sheen and will go out of bounds. So possession will stay with North Valley. They'll inbound it right in front of the scorer's table. And I think Coach Hammond is asking for a clarification on the non-call on Eli Hayes. But regardless, we're past it now. And Lauby with it. He kicks it to Cartwright at the free throw line. Hand it back out to Lauby. Now outside the Champion. Champion drives the left side and gets fouled. And we'll see if they call it a shooting foul. I don't think it will be. It was on the floor. Eli Hayes picks up his first foul. Inbound pass to Champion from 10. Takes one step towards the bucket. Ball goes out of bounds on the shot. It will be last touched by a Hornets ball player, so North Valley stays with possession. Inbound pass goes to Cartwright along the far side. Now to Lauby. Lauby kicking it to Champion, bothered by Sheen. Tries to go to the rim, goes up off the glass, rolls off the front of the rim, and Fitz clears the glass. Stork racing up, brings the top of the key over to Hayes. Hayes thought about stepping into a three, now to Sheen. Sheen going right with it to Stork, top of the key. Stork makes a swift move to the bucket, goes up with his left and knocks it down. And so that's 13 points tonight for Shaw Stork. He leads all scorers. His season average is 7 and well past that now. Kilborn trying to get it inside to Cartwright, but has it swatted away by Stork. Stork ahead to Hayes in transition. A nice floater and a foul blocking down low is going to be called against Hawkins. So Hayes will go to the line for 2. He's had his troubles tonight, shooting just 3 for 6, 50%. Eli Hayes knocks down his first free throw. Hayes, a senior on this team, one of the few remaining players from that team a couple of years ago that won the conference, as Bennett checks in for Fitz. Carson Smith gets his first minutes of the game as Champion checks out. Carson Smith, a junior varsity player, swinging up tonight on the varsity level as Hayes makes it a clean 2-for-2 trip at the line, 38-23. The Hornets lead with 4.5 to go in the third. Hawkins bringing it up the floor. Now top of the key, kicking it over to Lauby on the left side. Lauby has it picked away by Boersma. Boersma versus Lauby in transition. Blaine gets hacked and he'll shoot 2. Appreciate you being with us tonight on the MyBasin.com Game of the Week. Coming to you live tonight from Henley High School. We are inside the Hornets' nest tonight, and they are all camoed out in the student section for Military Appreciation Night. Boersma's first free throw clings off the front of the rim, but took a forward bounce right into the hole. Boersma gets a second opportunity here, his first free throws of the night, and he goes 2 for 2. 40-23, 4:16 to go in the third. The Hornets lead. Cartwright takes the inbound pass, but felt pressure, so he kicks it to Hawkins, and he will cross the midcourt line. Hawkins faces contact, goes up with the shot, and gets fouled. Now the question is who they charge that to. It's going to be against Shaw. That is his second foul, third Henley team foul. And at the line now is Hawkins. He is 1 for 1 from the line tonight, and it'll be 1 for 2 after that missed free throw there. Harbor Isles has the only golfing simulators in the basin, and they have over 100 different courses to choose from. From the Bandon Dunes to St. Andrews, warmly located inside the clubhouse, where members pay $6 an hour and non-members pay $10 an hour. You can call Harbor Isles for a tee time. Second free throw is no good, so a 0 for 2 trip for Hawkins. The Hornets operating on the other side. Sheen, nice dish inside to Stork. Stork kicks it outside to Bennett, hands it off to Stork along the far side. Stork trying to go to the rim, tries to throw it to Schutte, but it's picked away by Hawkins. Hawkins right between the circles, kicks it to Laube on the far side. Now it's Kilborn lofting it into Cartwright, taken away by Boersma, or pardon me, that was Sheen, but it's picked up by Laube. And Cartwright looked to be a little bit banged up on the floor there. And I believe it'll be North Valley ball.
Checking in for North Valley, number 5, Caleb Robinson. Replacing Cruz Kilborn.
Laube bringing it up the floor. He crosses all the way to his left, tries to pass it outside to Cartwright, but Bennett is there for the takeaway, and it looked like Cartwright nabbed him in transition.
His second personal. Third North Valley team foul.
So Hayes walks it across the H at center court from the Hornets' nest. He brings it around to the left side, kicks it to Sheen on the right wing. Now to Bennett, right corner, back to Sheen. Sheen zips it to Hayes. Hayes thought about a three, throws it on the deck to Schutte. He loses a handle on it on the baseline. Possession goes to the Knights after it goes out of bounds. 3:07 to go in the third, 40-23, the Hornets lead. Pass goes into the front court to Cartwright. He takes it strong to the rim and can't get it. Stork clears the boards. Zips it to Hayes, near corner, bouncing it into Schutte. Schutte has it plucked away by Hawkins. Hawkins on the left elbow. Hawkins has got it now in the left corner, lofting it inside to Cartwright on the left block. He throws it to Laube from 17, mid-range shot, clangs it off the rim. Sheen will find the loose ball. Gets it ahead to Schutte, and he will bring it across mid-floor for the Hornets. Schutte now to Sheen. Sheen steps into a three and splashes it. First three-pointer of the night for Sheen. He's got 7 on the evening. His team leads 43-23, 2:16 to go in the third. Henley's biggest lead of the night, now 20. Cartwright takes a screen to his right, dishes it into Hawkins. Hawkins fadeaway jump shot from 12, no good. And Sheen snags the board. Hayes hustles up quickly. Passes it back outside to Bennett. Bennett to Sheen. He thought about three again. Dribbles right, bouncing it outside to Hayes. Near corner three, and that is good from Eli Hayes. Eli Hayes, 10 points tonight. Laube over to Hawkins. Oh, pardon me, that is Smith who's checked into the game. Smith handles top of the key, guarded by Bennett. Now Stork is going to be playing some defense while Coach Laube calls time. We'll take 1-2. $1:24 to go in the third. 46-23, the Hornets lead.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And we're back live from the Hornets' nest tonight on the campus of Henley High School. 46-23, a minute 24 to go in the third. The Hornets lead. This is their biggest lead of the night, standing at 23. The 5 on the floor as we come back from time will be Joe Schutte, Drew Frank, Eli Hayes, Luke Bennett, and Austin Fitz. Hornets tonight in their white uniforms with navy trim around yellow lettering and numbering across the front, and the back says Henley across the front. For North Valley tonight, black uniforms with yellow trim around maroon lettering, and North Valley written across the front with NV on the shorts. All right, Hawkins has got it. He kicks it to Cartwright. Cartwright taking it strong to the rim, and Schutte got a hand on it, bothered the shot. And so the Hornets take it up the floor. Minute 10 now to go in the third. 46-23. Henley leads. Drew Frank thought about a right corner three. Kicks it to Bennett. Bennett from 16. Nice bounce off the front of the rim, but it'll be all for naught. Laube bringing it up the floor for the Knights. He crosses over to his left. Kicks it over to Hawkins. 4-3. Clangs it off the front of the rim, and Frank grabs the long rebound. Frank steps to his right, hands it to Bennett. Bennett drives at the free throw line, kicks it out to Sudi. Near corner three, no good. Laube with the rebound. Laube versus Hayes, one-on-one in transition. Hayes picks his pocket, ball goes out of bounds. Possession, Hornets. And some sportsmanship on the far sideline as Hayes and Laube collided there on the far side and pick each other up, give each other a pat on the back. There's some good competition going on tonight. 46-23, the Hornets lead with 33 seconds to go in the third. Hayes brings it up the floor. Kicks it near side to Sudi. Sudi, top of the key to Bennett. He throws it to Frank on the far side. Frank now to Sudi, top of the key, throws it to Bennett, near corner. Now to Hayes, top of the key. He thought about a three, backs up. 15 seconds to go now in the third. Bennett throwing it to Sudi on the right wing. Now to Hayes. 9 seconds now. Hornets content to take the last shot. Bennett now to Hayes. Hayes over to Frank. Frank trying to put it on the deck, zips it to Bennett, who fires up three at the buzzer, and he can't get it. That was close, but no cigar. 46-23 as we head to the fourth quarter. The Hornets lead.
Wait, all I do is wait. So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coltwell Banker, where home begins.
Getting ready for the fourth quarter tonight from the Hornets' nest. 46-23. The Hornets lead. 5 on the floor for Henley as we come out of the break. It's going to be Hayes, Bennett, Frank, Sudi, and Fitz as the Hornets go from right to left. Hayes bringing up the floor, kicks it to Sudi in the far corner. He zips it back to Frank, top of the key. Frank back to Bennett. Bennett now driving inside into Sudi, and a beautiful look at the rim for Joe Sudi, and he converts. 4 points tonight for Sudi. 48-23, 7.5 to go in the fourth. Hawkins bringing it around, crosses up at the right elbow, lofting it into Cartwright, who has a nice look at the rim, and he gets hacked down low. And we'll see who they call the foul on. I think it might be Frank, and it is his first. Cartwright at the line. He's got 7 tonight. Was held scoreless in the third quarter. His first chance at points in the second half, and he couldn't quite hit the free throw. Cartwright's second free throw is also no good. So Hayes gets it, and he will bring it up. He drives all the way coast to coast for Eli. 50-23, and for Eli Hayes tonight, he has got 12. Laube, top of the key, takes a step back. Now right on the far side of the H, kicks it to Hawkins near side. Kicking it inside to Cartwright. Cartwright has a good look at it, trying to tip it back up and in after the miss was Hawkins, and he does. 25-point game now, 50-25, and for Hawkins tonight, 5 points. The Hornets lead with 6:42 to go in the ball game. Drew Frank Bringing it around top of the key. Kicks it out to Bennett. Bennett brings it up too. Bennett driving inside, loses the handle, kicks it to Fitz, now to Hayes. Henley, I'm sure, content to slow things down, up by 25. Bennett brings it around, kicks it to Sudi, now to Hayes. Hayes trying to drive inside to Fitz, now to Frank. And they are just running this set as Frank finally takes the shot off the glass. It's no good. Hawkins zipping it over to Lauby as this game slows down a bit. Now to Kilborn in the far side. Kilborn guarded by Bennett. Brings it up and now dishes it to Hawkins. Hawkins on the right. Guarded by Frank. Top of the key now to Kilborn. Kilborn thought about a long three, picked up by Bennett. And drives along the left side. Now to Cartwright, top of the key. Cartwright puts it on the deck, kicks it to Kilborn. Kilborn guarded by Bennett. And Lauby thought about a three after taking in the pass. Outside to Cartwright. Now to Kilborn. He takes a three from the left side. The right side, no good. And it'll be Henley bringing it up the floor. 5:21 to go in the fourth. 50-25, the Hornets lead. And they are content to slow things down. Frank in the far corner. He's going to hand it off to Bennett, now to Hayes. Hayes fakes left, goes right at the free throw line, spins around, dishes it to Sudi. Sudi now to Bennett. Now to Hayes. He thought about three. Driving inside, has it knocked away. Ball goes out of bounds, possession Hornets. And a substitution for Henley. It's Marcus McCready, Blaine Boersma, and Owen Sheen check into the game. McCready, a sophomore, 6'6". He's usually a junior varsity player. Now the JV boys tonight, by the way, played at Henley High School, which if you don't know the layout of the Henley, complex, is that the middle school is right down the road and the elementary school basically shares a parking lot with the high school. And so the JV boys tonight played their game at the middle school. Sheen goes up for a shot, has it knocked away by Cartwright. McCready grabbed the board, he puts it back up, can't get it. Boersma cleans the glass, puts it back up and in, and a foul. Boersma 2 for 2 at the free throw line tonight. Fourth personal foul for Champion. And Boersma's free throw is good. 53-25, 4:42 to go in the fourth. Lauby, Coach Lauby calls time. We'll take 1-2. 53-25, 4:39 to go in the fourth. The Hornets lead.
Trying to lose some weight and get in shape? Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club provides a clean and friendly workout environment with professional and experienced staff to help you achieve your goals. They offer state-of-the-art equipment, indoor tennis and pickleball courts, certified personal trainers, tons of group exercise classes. They're the best exercise facility in the Klamath Basin. Plus, they now have a smoothie bar to give you a nutritious boost after your workout. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
And we welcome you back to the MyBasin.com Game of the Week, live from Henley High School tonight as the Hornets have subbed some players in. On the floor, Aiden Hayes, Drew Frank, Marcus McCready, Joe Sudi, and Luke Bennett. None of the five starters on the floor, and I would assume their nights are done with 4.5 to go in the final period when their team leads 53-25. Kilborn takes a three for North Valley, rims out, no good. He follows it up with his own rebound, puts it off the glass. He can't get it there either. And a loose ball fought for by Cartwright. He's on the right elbow. Tries to go one-on-one against McCready. Pump fakes and has the ball knocked away by Frank, but a foul. Drew Frank picks up his second. Fifth for the Hornets. And so Cartwright goes to the line. He's 1 for 3 from the penalty stripe tonight. His fourth and fifth chances here, and the fourth one is no good. Got to shoot into that sea of camouflage. It can't be easy. Second free throw for Cartwright is also no good. And Bennett got the rebound. Bennett is going to throw it to Frank in the far corner. Pulls from three. No good. Hawkins clean the glass. Throws it ahead to Champion, who tips it as it goes out of bounds, and he will collide with some students in the student section. And he is talking something to the student section, not understanding why. It's a complete accident. Has no reason to say anything to anyone, and that is going to trigger a substitution. Champion, yeah, definitely come out of the game for that. That's unnecessary. And so the 5 on the floor for the Knights is Lauby, Kilborn, Hawkins, Cartwright, and the mysterious number 10, who we just can't seem to get right tonight for North Valley. Marcus McCready makes a nice move to the bucket, misses the shot, pump fakes off the rebound, and converts. First 2 points tonight for McCready. And so Lauby kicks it over to Cartwright. Cartwright trying to get it to number 10, now back to Cartwright. Kicking it to Lauby. Lauby thought about a 3, picked up by Hayes, and zips it right to the Gatorade cooler. Out of bounds. 55-25, 3:21 to go in the fourth. And the one thing I will say about Champion, who just was taken out of the game a minute ago for barking at the Henley student section, is now you've got the student section involved. And not that they weren't before, right? The Hornets are up by 30. But I think now you're going to really start to hear from them every trip up the floor. And also, Jesse Hamilton standing right in front of the student section, the athletic director. So I imagine that will be handled. All right, back into the game. No more talking about it. 3:11 to go in the fourth, 55-25. And the Hornets lead. Cartwright thought about a 3, picked up by McCready. Cartwright fires 3. It was a high arcing shot. That was no good. And so now into the game for the Hornets is number 40, trying to figure out who that might be, as we've got some JV players who aren't necessarily on the roster all the time for Hornets. I think this is Thomas Bocci, the sophomore. As I look at the JV roster, I can only assume that that's who that is. And Aiden Hayes toes the line. His free throw's good. And you'll get a second here. 56-25, under 3 to go now in the fourth. Score update from Phoenix High School just a couple of minutes ago as they started the fourth quarter. Phoenix has taken the lead over Klamath Union, 39-36. And we'll also have a score update for you from Hidden Valley High School in just a bit. Cartwright, top of the key for the Knights. Takes it to his left. Picked up by Bocci. Kilborn tried to get it inside to Cartwright, but it's picked away by Bennett. Bennett ahead to Bocci, but that is knocked away by Lauby. Lauby tossing it ahead to Cartwright, and he almost headed into the student section as well, that time saving himself, and you can see student section kind of clearing a path, parting the Red Sea, if you will. 47-25, 2:19 to go in the fourth. Bocci handing it to Bennett. Bennett taking one from 19 and splashes it. That's a piece of cake for Bennett. He's got 9 points tonight, 59-25. Hawkins bringing it up over to Cartwright. Cartwright taking a screen to his right, kicks it to Lauby. Lauby takes the Cartwright screen, now top of the key, handing it to Hawkins. Hawkins brings it around, steps into a 3 and can't convert. Bennett snags the board and ahead to Sudi. Under 2 minutes to go now, 59-25. Sudi out to Hayes. Hayes driving inside, has it picked away by Lauby. Hawkins picks it up off the floor, in transition, goes up with the shot and gets the bucket and a foul. So from Hidden Valley, 45-40 Mazama with 2 minutes to go. And from Phoenix, 47-42 Pirates with 1:21 to go. And so Hawkins at the line for his and one opportunity. He is 1 for 3 at the line tonight, but he makes that one. 59-28, a minute 35 to go in the fourth. Hayes trying to throw it ahead to Bocce, but it's snapped away by Smith. Hawkins slows things down, takes a screen to his right, kicks it to Smith. Smith now to Kilborn in the near corner. Takes a quick three and drains it. Kilborn's got 6 tonight on 2 made triples. Bocce for 3. He tries to answer back, clings it off the front of the rim. Now 1 minute left to go in a game in which Henley leads 59-31. Kilborn saves it from going out of bounds, but he gets it right to Bennett. Bennett ahead to Bocce. Bocce puts it on the deck, stops, pops from 10, and knocks it down. And pardon me, that is Harper. As we get you the correct players here, that's Owen Harper. My apologies. Just tried to go purely off the JV roster, but that was Harper. He's got 2 tonight. And it looks like Bennett picks up a foul. That's the 7th team foul for the Hornets, so Kilborn will go to the line shooting 1 and 1. Kilborn getting his first free throw opportunities of the night. He's got 6 points tonight on 2 made triples. He misses the first, did not hit the rim, so it'll be Henley ball underneath their own bucket. So if you remember tonight, the Chance Rogers Scholarship Fund doing their Miracle Minute, Bob Shambros just announcing to the crowd here that they've raised over $1,000 tonight for the Scholarship Fund. That's truly special. 20 seconds to go now in the fourth quarter in a game that's already decided. Hayes over to Sudi, now back to Bennett. So with this win tonight, Henley will improve to 7-0 in conference play and keep a hold of the top spot in the Skyline Conference. Maybe time to start looking at the Hornets if you're some of the other folks around the state. You're going to be seeing them come playoff time. 61-31 the final. The Hornets win. We'll be back with post-game stats after this on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires, reminding you that changing seasons can mean changing road conditions. Introducing the brand new Backcountry AT2 for a quieter ride with improved performance in wet conditions. Because when it comes to keeping your family safe, the right tires help you feel prepared for anything. Seriously, anything. Now save up to $130 when you buy Quadtrac tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
At Bowers Construction, our mission statement is to enrich the lives of our customers and of our team. So we're trying to be the best construction company that we can be by bringing value to other people's lives. So the work we provide is basically from foundation to roof in residential, and we work in commercial construction. Find our Bowers Construction Facebook page, or just give us a call. It's 541-205-1464. We are a licensed contractor at CCB 188923.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see 2 things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the 2 memories that stick out the most to me.
we welcome you back to the MyBasin.com Game of the Week on 104.3 and 960 Sports. Final score tonight, 59-31. The Henley Hornets taking this one. I'm joined now on the post-game show by junior Austin Fitz. Austin, you finished with 2 points tonight, but I think you did a lot more on the floor than just what was in the scorebook. What were you seeing out there when you were out there?
I was just trying to play defense because that's kind of what, I love playing defense, so, I was just kind of playing defense.
Defense is the name of the game. You guys worked a lot on it tonight, a lot of steals, specifically from your guards, Shaw, Blaine coming up with a lot of steals. What do those guys provide for you defensively?
They just provide a lot of pressure. They make the guys freak out with the ball. They're just really good defensive players.
You stand, 6'4"?
Yeah.
You matched up with Cartwright tonight, who I'd say probably matched you about size for size.
Yeah.
What kind of challenges does a guy like that present to you? Because, standing 6'4", I'm sure you don't face many guys your size in this conference. What sort of challenges does that provide?
It's just facing another big guy. He's got a long reach. He can get to the basket pretty easily, so it's just got to play low on bigger guys and hope you get the job done,
You guys are 7-0 in conference play. Are you looking ahead at all to the playoffs? Are you paying attention to the rankings, or are you just focused on what's in front of you?
We're just kind of going one game at a time, focus on what's ahead of us, and what comes to comes, but just kind of one game at a time for us.
All right, appreciate it, man. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday.
All right, thank you.
All right, Austin Fitch joining us on the post-game show, 104.3 and 960 Sports. Thank you, sir. We'll be right back. We'll break down the halftime stats for you, and we'll send you on your way on the MyBasin.com Game of the Week.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Final score tonight from Henley High School, 59-31. The Hornets led in scoring tonight by Shaw Stork, who had 13 points. You also had a nice contribution from Eli Hayes tonight, who had 12. Coupled that with a 7-point game from Owen Sheen. 9 for Luke Bennett. And apologies, I'm totaling up these in real time here, so bear with me. 9 points tonight for Blaine Boersma, 2 for Austin Fitz, who we just spoke to. 1 for Aiden Hayes, and 2 for Marcus McCready, 2 for Owen Harper, stepping in tonight for the Hornets as well, your scores. And for North Valley tonight, 7 points for Stephen Lauby, 2 for Gabe Champion, 7 for Max Cartwright, 6 for Cruz Kilborn, and for Matthew Hawkins tonight, you had 7 points for him. Your final scoring tonight for the North Valley Knights. We take a quick look now at the Skyline Conference. Well, first, we'll get you a scoreboard update because there's a couple of other games happening this evening. So, final from Hidden Valley, 49-40. Mazama won that game. So, if you take a look at what that does to the Skyline Conference, you're going to see that Henley has jumped out 7-0 in league play. Klamath Union is trailing Klamath Union is trailing Phoenix right now, 50-44. If they end up losing that game, Henley will have clinched a spot in the playoffs in the Skyline Conference. That's a game you're really paying attention to. So Klamath Union is 4-2. Mazama is now 4-2 as well. They are tied with Klamath Union. Hidden Valley is now 2-4. Phoenix is also 2-4, but again, they are vying for that third win right now as we speak. And North Valley falls to 0-7 in the Skyline Conference. Henley's ranked 8th. They have all but booked themselves a trip to the state playoffs, not necessarily the tournament, right? Because 16 teams make the playoffs. 8 are sent to Marshfield for the state tournament March 10th through the 12th. And I will say, we'll check in on Danny Miles Court. The Owls and Multnomah tied at 80. Multnomah has come back by down 6 points at half, and they have tied up the Oregon Tech Owls. You can tune on over to 92.5 KLAD to hear the final 6 seconds of that game. But for us tonight, 59-31 the final. I'll check to see if there's a final score from Phoenix and Klamath Union. No final score yet. 50-44 is the last we heard there. If Phoenix holds on to win, that will give Henley at least one of the Skyline Conference's top 2 spots that go to the state playoffs. That's what we'll be paying attention to tonight. For the Hornets, next up for them is a matchup on Tuesday night when they host the Mazama Vikings. That'll be a great game, and we'll have the coverage for you on mybasin.com. One final score update before we send you off the air. It is a close one at Phoenix. 53-51, the Pirates lead with 45 seconds left to go. Check out TableRockSports.net for the coverage of that one. I will see you on Tuesday. This about does it for us tonight. Thank you for watching the MyBasin.com Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. It's your home for everything going on in the Klamath Basin, from news, sports, special events, and everything else in between. Find us online at MyBasin.com. Final score tonight, 59-31. The Hornets remain undefeated. Special thanks to Jesse Hamilton and his staff, the athletic director here at Henley High School, and also special thanks to Coach Jason Laube, allowing us to cover his program, wishing his boys a safe trip home, and also thanks to Tim Sam, the athletic director at North Valley High School, for coordinating with us each and every time we play the Knights. Final score tonight, Henley 59, North Valley 31. For Nick Bradford, I'm Josh Eldridge. Good night from Klamath Falls, Oregon.